Momo Lati Soro. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love. Go to biza biza. Kama bara walo ninu ife kon akonbi. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love.
I go show you love. Kama bara walo ninu ife kon.
But I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Oh, tó bá ti sanwó fún Ṣẹ́gun nàbí o. Ẹ fẹ́ jókù. Alákọ̀bí. Ṣẹ́gun nàbí. Alákọ̀bí. Sábà mẹ́la. Anybody. Anybody. Any bobo 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 bobo. Anybody. Mo ló ń fọlú. Ó gbà mí bó ṣe rí mi láti finishi. Délé mo ló ń fọlú. Ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀. Délé o délé o.
I think we are doing well. What is killing Nigeria is the elites and the political class. It has nothing to do with the citizens who are law-abiding, who are struggling to keep life going. It is the elitist class, the political class, who have either lost in the government and trying to find their relevance back. They will go back to their ethnic base and start preaching ethnicity, that we are edged out because we belong to either Fulani or Yoruba or Igbo and so on and so forth. But when they are in government, they don't remember that they belong to this class of tribes or religion because they have formed a cartel. You know, they are together on that page of exploiting the country. But the moment they lost out, they will go back and start whipping sentiment and emotion. And that is why the laws are weak. Because anybody who has served this country in the capacity either of a minister or a governor and what have you, and found using language that is not really in tandem with our national interests, should have a consequences to face. Otherwise, we'll continue going along this way, and our children, our grandchildren will continue to go along this way. It is high time for people to understand that, look, nobody created land, nobody created tribe, nobody created religion. We all find ourselves in it. And you cannot change it because you have no power to change nature. Nature has established its authority. You cannot question it. What you need to do is to align yourself with the nature and develop where you are and make it a place that others can come and envy. Just the way people travel to UK, look at Dubai. If you minus 20, 25 years out of Dubai, it's not better than Kano. But because they got a visionary leader, it's the center of the world right now. It's the center of attraction. Go to Egypt recently. Look at the development. Because I've gotten a president who is committed to developing the system. Why can't we do it? Was it that we don't have the resources? Nigeria is one of the richest countries on earth. There's no reason why we cannot link every 6 zones of the country through superhighways. It's easier, it's cheaper, it's economically viable. The money is there. Look at individuals that are in government that are looting trillions of naira. What happened to them? Even as we are talking today, they are being shielded. Look at the messages going on in the NNPC in the name of subsidy. We have asked so many questions. Who are the list of people that have been paid subsidy? There is none. President Buhari campaigned on subsidy removal. He called it a fraud when he was campaigning. But he ran his government under that fraud throughout. Now Bola took the silver bullet by saying that I have removed the subsidy. But we are waiting for the details of that subsidy to have been removed. Was it not an underdevelopment? Was it not compromising the country? It's absolutely compromising the country. Look at the racketeering or profiteering of the CBN. I hope they would classify the investigation that is going on. You will pity this country. And these are people that have benefited directly from the system. Most of them were under the scholarship of the federal government of Nigeria. They went to the best universities. Yet they are the one ruining the country. Because we have no laws that create specific deterrents for individuals that undermine the authority of Nigeria. Look at the segregation going on. Look at the Southeast. Very prosperous people, business-oriented, brilliant, intelligent. Look at how politicians have caused the killings and the maimings and the killings of business. Poverty is ravaging everywhere now. Look at the Northwest. Very homogeneous people. Kidnapping, killing their own. Who are you blaming for that? So if it is on ethnic basis, these people that are homogeneous, one tribe, why are they killing and maiming themselves? Something is fundamentally wrong. Something is disconnecting. And because we have failed in our leadership, from our religious scholars to traditional rulers to all of us that are elite, we have compromised this country. And we cannot get it right unless those who are responsible are being punished. And you have leaders that have capacity to create deterrence in all the strata of the country. It is possible Nigeria will be the greatest country on earth, but you have to deal with the facts. You have to deal with the reality. You have to punish those who compromise the country. Otherwise, I don't see any other way. No country was have grown out of lawlessness and impunity, rascality and recklessness. No country on earth. Go to here, Cameroon, just Cameroon, go to Benin Republic. You can't disobey the traffic light. But here, what happens? So who are we blaming? We must take responsibility. We are all responsible. All of us, including you people in the media, the politicians, we are all responsible. We underreport tragedy. Individuals who have compromised the country, they were protected because they belong to one interest or the other. And this is not good for us as a nation. We must start firm. We must be decisive. Our generation cannot be forgiving. Me and you, our generation cannot be forgiven. Because we have traveled everywhere. We have seen the best of infrastructure. And we wish to have it here. And we have the opportunity to have it. But we are dealing with everything along ethnic religious line. Now, give me the statistics from 1999. Don't even go during Shagari regime. During Shagari regime, Shagari have fully scale utilization of power. There was no discrimination during Shagari regime. As I'm talking to you, I can remember majority of Shagari ministers. But I cannot remember most of Buhari's ministers. I can remember up to 10 Buhari's ministers. Because they are very low profile people. Now, if you minus military administration contribution to the development of Nigeria, physical infrastructure, and so on and so forth, and then you look at what the civilian government have done, it means that there are more embedded corruption. There is more act of disloyalty in a democratic dispensation compared to even military dispensation. Because democracy is supposed to be government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Now, if you go to a village, you will not see there is a government. But we had a military administration where there's a network of connectivity to the community level about government policies and programs. Do you have it today under military, under democratic administration? The answer is no. The citizen knows about what is going on in government? The answer is no. Whose responsibility to communicate with them and even to seek their views when taking a national decision? It is the government. Do you have it? The answer is yes. Are they using it? The answer is no. They abandoned it. The National Orientation Agency is the same mams are before that have ravaged every sector of this country. What are they doing today? So, in as much as we want to shift blame, we must take also responsibility. Because if a foundation has been laid, it's your responsibility to move that foundation forward to enviable height. It's not for you to keep on killing that foundation and shifting blame on people who have contributed immensely to the foundation and development of the country. So politicians must take note that they are part of the retrogressive level that this country is going through today. Go and take the budget provisions and the implementations from the ministries, agencies, and parastatals. Go through it. You are a journalist. Go and find out the implementation of the budget, whether it's been implemented or not, at where and what are the areas that have been budgeted and been implemented. You will weep. And who do you blame? Do you blame the founding fathers? Do you blame military regime that have done their bit and quit? Or who do you blame? We have a democratically elected government right now. They inherited insecurity. They inherited grounded economy from who? From the same party of the same government of APC. And it's the reason why there was nothing to showcase in 100 days in office. It was a grounded system that was inherited, completely grounded. He's struggling to be on his feet up to now that I'm talking to you. They can't do anything. So, who do you blame? You blame former military Babangida, or you blame Obasanjo, or who blame? We take responsibility. Our ability to move the country forward is extremely very low, but our ability to steal is extremely very high. And without caring what happened, look at Abuja today. It's the center of kidnapping. Everywhere. Under which government? Under a civilian, democratically elected government. They inherited this insecurity. They inherited weaponization of poverty. And yet, nothing tangible is being done about it. It's clear. He got 8.something million votes. As a journalist and a historian, go and find out what was the vote that produced President Shehu Shagari. Coming back, what was the vote that produced Jonathan? What was the vote that produced Buhari and others? So which means that he needs to build that legitimacy base. Given his background, knowing his performance record, I was in Lagos when he was a governor, my thought and my conviction that Bola will be far, far better than President Muhammad Buhari. President Muhammad Buhari was the lowest Nigeria have witnessed. The killing, the maiming, the barbarism, the segregation, orphans everywhere. And then coming from that perspective, belonging to the same platform of APC, we are dipping more and more into trouble. And you were sworn in as a president. Now only appointment is tilted towards one thing. Somebody from London, one of my very close friends for years, in fact I've not spoken to her for close to 5-6 years. She sent me a very pathetic long message. She said, look, let me tell you this. We, the Yorubas, we are not happy the way the appointments are going. Taking from what Buhari have did, he damaged the House of Fulani. He created fight. Now, if Bola continue the way he's going to pinch a major fight between other ethnic tribes and the Yorubas. That we are not in for that. We are in for a Nigeria that is well spread, well acceptable, well accommodated. It's the reason why we said that, look, since there's a lot of imbalance in the system, even within the APC, try to get a government of national unity. But first, you need political environment, even for investors domestically to invest, not to talk of international investors. And you need to bring a national reconciliation processes. Look at every concern and nip it. And then build a confidence of a generational leaders that are vast, that are exposed, that have what it takes to drive a process. Now you appoint ministers that have not held any position, even councillorship, to drive a ministry. And you expect them to drive that ministry to a success. What miracle will they perform? Without any experience, based on patronage, you brought in people without looking at national interest. How can you move on? Which means you will be experimenting for 2 years in that ministry to know even what is going on. You've not been in that chain of administration. There's no any experience along the line. So even those that were brought in, you can hardly mention maybe 6 or 7 that you can, yes, they are very good, they are very versatile, they are very excellent. Others are out of patronage. They campaign for me. But service to the country was less in the analysis and the consideration. You change the service chiefs, yet the security situation is deteriorated. Like I mentioned to you, Abuja is now a center of kidnapping. How do you explain that? Which means nobody is safe. So what I expect is that me and you, that belongs to this generation, where our elders have failed in providing decent leadership, we must keep our differences aside. This country is well endowed. Every part of this country is endowed by God. What we need to do is to create a platform of economic viability, amend the Land Use Act. States should develop their own natural mineral resources, build their own resource base, create a percentage for federal, state take care of their own bills and their own developmental processes. But the way it is, you deny the state due to incumbency or protocol to develop at their own pace, given their natural minerals, is not acceptable. The population is expanding, over 200 something million. In the next 10, 15 years, Nigeria will clock about 30 million population. And the population is a wealth. It's not a deficiency. Unless you have irresponsible government, then the population will turn against the nation. There will not be growth, there will be violence, you cannot feed the population, the demand have outweighed the supply, and therefore violence is inevitable. Anarchy is inevitable. And that is the phase that we are right now. We're having peace before, simply because we have food at home to eat. Even if we don't have the component to make it sweet, but we have a food to eat and feed the family. But today you don't have the food. The money is not available. You can't get access to it. People have gone into drugs. The younger generations are into drugs. They're into weapons for survival. Who do you blame? You blame the military administration? Or you blame us politicians? We have not learned our lesson after military coup. In 1999, I was part of the formation of PDP from G7. I know how we suffered. There was not even money. Contributors would be 20, 40, 50,000 naira. We went around this country to form PDP. We were able to form a government. So the economy was open. But what happened today? Where are we today? We must take responsibility. Otherwise, all those who are saying there is no nation or the constitution was not written by civilians, who wrote the constitution? Even during the militarism, are they not Nigerians? Are they not civilians that were recruited lawyers to write the constitution? Are you denying them being citizens of Nigeria simply because they are part of the drafting of the constitution under military regime? Those military leaders, are they not Nigerians? So we are not in an era of military regime now. We've been in the era of democratically elected government since 1999. What happens? What are the development? What are the statistics that you have? Given every administration, what have they achieved in terms of empowering Nigeria, reducing the level of unemployment? Millions of graduates roaming the streets are turning into drugs addicts, taxi drivers, and so on and so forth. Who do you blame? We are responsible for it.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. It's good to be back here again. Today is Saturday, 18th November 2023. Thank you very much, everybody. May God bless you all. Please, 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 let's do the normal thing by pressing on the like button, and let's do this together. Now, God, I go bless you, my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. I've tried my best already to showcase almost everybody on the screen, but let me see if I still have any. But first, I'll appreciate Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy, for all you do. We appreciate you. Good evening to you. Good evening to you, Amaka Fojabi. Thank you very much. I appreciate you as well. Thank you very much for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want to appreciate some of you that are just coming in right now. I'm trying to take all these things out. I'm multitasking at the same time. Okay, yes. I want to try to quickly appreciate those of you that are just coming in right now. Efeko Jubilante, thank you very much. Imo Sokri, thank you. Good evening to you all, my people. Happy Saturday to you all. Yes, 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 yes. Today is going to be a freestyle broadcast. You see, I call it the state of the nation. Yes, is because it combined everything you want to talk about today in Nigeria. So sometimes to write a different title and all that, just put it out, the state of the nation. The number one thing that is affecting Nigeria right now is hunger. Hunger. It affects them. We're going to take all of them. We're going to take different videos where you all are going to see what people are complaining about. Even some of the people that that supported Tinubu, or rather, more of them are crying right now. It's very unfortunate because I personally, I did my best. And you that is watching me right now, some of you did your best as well. We try to let them know that we cannot have anything good from this satanic APC. But you see now, you see the video that we just watched right now from Gabon. Sheung, that is the SDP chairman, Sheung Gabon. Is the SDP, SDP chairman. So he was actually speaking and saying it how it is. The same satanic APC, current government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is blaming the previous, which is their predecessor, that they left Nigeria bankrupt. I don't know whether you understand. You'll be like saying Nigeria wash, they blame Nigeria wash. I'll say no, not blame me. Make we blame someone else from Nigeria wash. That is the situation we are right now. We talked about, we said it, that nothing good can come out from APC. Upon all the bankruptcy claim from this satanic government or APC, all of them, upon all the claim, they are still lavishing money. Normally, what I understand by bankruptcy means that you're bankrupt, you don't have anything, you need support and all that, right? But you cannot say you are bankrupt and you are still spending excessively. Then I don't know how that makes sense, to be honest. So that is what these people are doing right now. And within 6 months, allegedly, what we are hearing, that Tinubu is now the richest president ever in Africa. Ever, within 6 months. Allegedly, that is also circulating on Twitter, because I've tried to limit more things on Twitter, but that's why it's coming from legitimate platforms. But I've limited during the time of the campaign, yeah. But many of you on Twitter, which is not X, because I don't blame you, so I still call on Twitter because it sounds sweet and good with this Twitter, this X. Don't worry, we'll get used to it. Yes. Within 6 months in office, Tinubu is now the richest president ever in the history of Africa, right? But the funny part of it is that some of you that is complaining now that voted for Tinubu, why are you complaining? When we're talking about it, many of you came here to say we hate Tinubu. Yeah, many of you accused me personally that I hate Tinubu. I don't know whether in a sense now they not get that time. How can I be hating somebody that I don't have any kind of affiliation with? My supposed leader, somebody who presented himself to become my leader, to become my president. I was questioning him, checkmating him. You saying I hate him. I don't understand. Just wake up, say, okay, who do I hate now? Make I go hate Tinubu. How does that even make sense? Like somebody also came here the same last week, where all of them lambast on say, I hate Obaseki. Now, so their mentality, your show. These people, they see so. Now where their brain, your rich with that. So sometimes when you blame them small, just move on. Now where their sense, your rich with that. Some people know you get sense at all, no matter how you try to illustrate them. They not get. Governor Obaseki ruled in Edo State now for almost 8 years, and they have a couple of months to go. I'm questioning him. Somebody told me that I hate the governor. The same way you guys are questioning me that I hate Tinubu. Nigerians are the problem of Nigeria, not just the leaders. If you look at it properly, holistically, you will get to understand that Nigerians are the problem of Nigeria, not the leaders, not the politicians. Yes. Many of you listening to me right now, if you get to that office and nobody's disturbing you and you spend anyhow you like, nobody's questioning you, nobody's stopping you, you will continue to steal. That is why Amechi, even though he's not a good man as well, that's why I said, until Nigerians start stoning us, we won't stop stealing. Is that exactly? So for me, now my opinion be that Nigerians are the problem of Nigeria, not the politicians. Everybody have their opinion. Yeah, we are. We are. Because even though you can't do something and you see somebody that is doing it, you don't suppose to be insulting that person. What do you supposed to do? You encourage that person to do it because you cannot do it. But what we're receiving throughout the campaign was insults. The one that they see for comment section, that one was even like 1% too. Don't forget that we have rules here. Nobody can insult us here. So that's why a lot of them were not doing that because they know they will be blocked immediately. Come to my email. Come to Nigeria's WhatsApp number. It be like say rain dey fall. Not where they not call me now. Come say, wow. So I've committed sin by asking for a better country. That's all. That's all. I just want a better country. Peter Obi came out, I grabbed it. That I know this man is the only man that can give me the better country that I'm wishing for. You said I'm Igbo man. I'm Igbo man by supporting Peter Obi. But if I was supporting Tinubu, then maybe I'll become Yoruba man, right? We have a long way to go. Until we choose the right leader that will lead you and I, we are not going anywhere. That's just the truth because a lot of us are sentimental. We are selfish, you know, and we're also selfish. We're no, there's a word I wanted to use. To be honest, we cannot continue to put on a mask, pretending that everything is fine, even when you and I know that nothing is fine in Nigeria. Nothing is fine. Me, I'm in the UK, I'm enjoying my life. I not be like you way as we even they talk now, say maybe that generator you tell the watch me so for Nigeria. I'm sorry, I know they laugh you. I'm just talking about the country. Yes, now generator. Maybe generator not even this. If you put your this thing for here like this, they listen. Okay, Nigeria was continue. Now I'm in the UK. My light, they blink. My internet, not they blink. Everything is just fine by God's grace. I'm grateful. The same politicians that you're supporting, if they have a headache, they will jet out of Nigeria and come to the same UK here with me. They'll come take medical care. You will support them, not fit. You not fit, come out. Then let's come back to the Nigerians in diaspora. Nigerian in diaspora that supported Tinubu or APC. I don't know how to describe those ones. Maybe I should describe them as, I don't know, as a tribal bigot. If I say tribal bigot, no, that cannot work. There's a name. I never get people for panel. Maybe they don't help me. There's a name to describe those ones because apart from that, we get some Edo people who support Tinubu. So using tribal on that will not work. I mean, people with their abroad though. I guess some Edo people who did this my platform before we can come and go join one satanic platform that they can pay for Tinubu for them. People were sending me different kind of clips, but that's fine. Everybody have their right to do what you like. That's fine. But today, I wonder how you will tell someone like me now, say, Nigeria Watch, I like you. Or Nigeria Watch, I'm fighting for a better Nigeria. No, you are not. That's why there was a time somebody actually said on this platform, I'm a politics now. I'm going to not take this thing personal, and a politics. Now God will punish you. If you are part of anybody that is saying that now politics, after politics, may everybody move on, God will punish you uncountable time. Uncountable times, God will punish you. I don't have any regret of this statement at all. So you will use politics to put the wrong person into power, and a lot of people will lose their lives in the process. A lot of people will be in hunger in the process. Then you call that politics, right? You call that politics. You can't say, no, not me now. Tomorrow you can't say, no, Nigeria is okay, it's okay. No, right? No, God must punish you because your life is not better than the people that is currently losing their lives in Nigeria. No, your life is, you are not in any way better than the people that is hungry right now in Nigeria. Now, opportunity you get, then you misuse them. They not get the opportunity. The opportunity you get. But you enter abroad, you can't go to support the wrong party. You struggle come out for a country where you they suffer. Normally, you suppose start to support the right person where go give you that better life for your own country. You say no. So people said, no, the reason why I'm not your support to be, no, if followers not your get respect, that make me not support to be. You see their reason. No? Just see person reason. Okay, now, followers or no followers, the situation will be for Nigeria now. Do you like it? Regardless of what, are you going to tell me that if Peter Obi was declared the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 6 months, Nigeria will be like this? I still get some people who still get mental problem. We still talk and say, you know, matter, even though Obi still win, you know, Peter Obi now still there. Now, so Nigeria for still be. Because this is the only thing they know since they were born. So they don't know any other thing. They don't believe Nigeria can ever be better. They believe everything is like that. Forgetting that Nigeria is one of the richest countries in the world. You don't know. If you want to say Nigeria is one of the richest countries in the world, check how much our politicians they thief. Then you go know. Just check how much our politicians they thief. Abacha loot. Make I take you back there. Was it no? This one, I'll come back to this one. This one Abacha loot. According to this loot with this screen, so Abacha don't die tele, right? They started returning Abacha loot since 1998. 1998 now, but make us talk how many years with that for? No, I don't know these things. So they let people they communicate with me. Right? How many years with that? 1998, they returned $750 million. Or Abacha loot. That $750 million will not see what they use and do, because any money that they return for Abacha loot, that they reloot time again. Is relooted. That's why there's nothing that is working in Nigeria, right? Then 2000, they returned $64 million. 2002, they returned $1.2 billion. 2003, they returned $88 million. Now, one person, I think this one, no. Because I want to show to you why Nigeria is one of the richest, maybe top 10, the richest countries in the world. Top 10. 2003, they returned $160 million. 2005, they returned $64 million. 2006, they returned $44.1 million. 2014, they returned $227 million. Right? 2017, they returned $322 million. 2019, they returned $211 million. 2020, they returned $321 million. 2020, again, that same year, they returned another $311.7 million. Then, 2022, they returned $23 million. Right? Now, this year, which was just last 3 weeks ago, they returned $150 million. So the total amount where they don't recover from Abacha loot, as me and you they speak so, right, is $4.4 billion. Yes. Now they don't return for Abacha loot. $4.4 billion. Okay, let me come back to the reason why I have to bring this here. You see, if one person, he was the military president, right? Military president, one person. Since that time when Abacha died, all of them the thief, but the one way come out well for all of them. People like Alessi Maduke, we buy concerts. We buy concert for $12.5 million. I would not see here at that time. I've been a me talker. I hear I say buy concert for what $12 million. No, no here. Eh? As we they talk, so they say they drag that one they go. What do they call Koromadu? And many others. Many. Now, if you check how much these people they thief, if, for example, they're not a thief, tell me where Nigeria for day to day. It is say UK for free compete with us in terms of development and our lifestyle. It is say you, me and you for the travel. Everything where you see, say you enjoy today for America or UK or any part of European country, anywhere, we forget time nyafu for our country. If we were blessed with good leaders. Till tomorrow, they are still stealing. Because many of them have grown their mentality. If I reach there, now to just do this, do this, do this. Okay, why haven't you asked yourself that whenever a politician win any election, they go to church to give testimony, thanksgiving, sorry. Why would anybody go give thanksgiving for that, if not because of you want to go and steal? You see, look at this one where we Kogi now. See what he go do for you. Make I put on for screen. And the reason why I do them, now with the go, so but watch it first. Okay, you see him? He went to kneel down to give thanks to the current governor. He's still the governor of Kogi State. He will be going out, the incumbent, neither they call her the incumbent governor. As we speak, he's still the governor. So the person who is coming to remove her from seats, now he go kneel down for her and so say, thank you. Thank you. You see, for Nigeria was not true to the talk for here. We know we talk with hate. We they show you how it be. So it's not left for you to get sense or not. That's what we do here. This is what I called see finish. These politicians don't have any regard or respect for any Nigerians. They don't even know if you exist. Whatever they feel like giving to you, that's what they give to you, and they know you can't do anything about it. That's it. Done and dusted. You can't do anything about it. They know you can't do anything about it. My own state where I came from, Edo State. Governor Obaseki accused Oshomole of 30 billion water storm project where he thief. Oshomole responded back that Obaseki is part of people who eat that money. Till today, Obaseki no probe Oshomole. But today now, they sit down, they dine, they wine together. When I see the video where I played the other day, Oshomole they tell Obaseki they tell Oshomole say, thank you If not for you, no, thank you for making me a governor. I don't know how to talk. So this one go still thank what do they call that that Kogi governor? What do they call him? Yaya Bello. Tomorrow, say thank you for making me a governor. Because this have been happening before. You are not doing anything about it as a Nigerian, so nobody's doing anything about it. So they decide to do whatever they want to do. You can see the thumbnail right now that you're seeing right there. Let's play this. May you see the situation where our politicians, where they put us. Thank you very much, my people. Before I'll play this, I'll post out a link for anybody that want to join us. Remember, today's Saturday. Now, as people take join us, now they stay for here. If now only one person join me, one day person you'll give final submission, I'll just end the show. That's what I will do. And for those of you that always like to come in late, it's better we hear from you on time. You know, when you not come in late and all that, you know, it's good. It's good. I understand, but don't want you to pick offense from it. But just if you want to support the broadcast, come on time. Let's hear from you and let's take it from there. Same minute, so when you're close, you just come in, you know, so it be as it gets. Like I said, what I'm doing these days, election don't finish. My maximum stay I propose or I plan is 3 hours. But for any reason, I have 1 or 2 person with me on the panel. Once they just finish, we'll give final submission, I'll end the show. I think it's even better for me. Yes, for me, if I can do 30 minutes every day, I will love it, to be honest. I will love it. You know, in case you're not aware, not be you spend 10 hours, now YouTube will take pay you, or you spend this. No, YouTubers are here, they understand how it works. But the truth of the matter is, I'm doing this for my country and I'm happy doing it. Yes. So if you are supporting us, please always be there. You know, thank you very much, all of you that is genuinely supporting us. May God bless you all. Okay, let me post that. I'll play this now. I'll post the link. Let's watch this. If you get hurt, might see how you go feel with this video. It's also currently circulating.
This is Suka Enugu Expressway. As you can see, we are in a good slope. The depth of this place is about 7 feet. You can see it now. We are here since yesterday. You know, say our organ they believe person, you know they trust person. Unless you do like this, send that for her. Our own feet believe if you see him, he go no say true, but he go to tell you say what you they talking no understand.
Thank you, Margarita.
Just look at where human being carry motor to the pass. So now be this so. My caterpillar is supposed to pass this kind of place. But see now human being motor. So look at how many feet here. This is about 8 feet. This place reach 8 feet or 10 feet. 10 feet. Yeah. 10 feet. Yeah. No, at least make it not be like say I lie. It don't almost finish this tank. It don't finish. Oh, now help us see you. The sufferness way drivers the suffer. Today is 7 days. We are here. This is Enugu Suka Expressway. Huh? Our broker federal government in here. Now we they kill ourselves so. That's the Siamo. This one a trailer we carry some 9 days there so. The for the transloader 9 days they load so now. Siamo. See the depth of this place. Don't chop one trailer complete. As you can see. Now trailer there inside pit like this so. Look at the depth of this road. This is the depth of this road. My truck there inside so. As cement dey for ground like this, so cement. Nigeria, we don't die. Our leaders, now God just carry una go put them on and enjoy ourselves. One day now, una go use una hand go hang on ourselves, die. We don't go do una any bad thing, no. After una rule finish, chop the money, enjoy ourselves. Una go use una hang on ourselves, die. When una see suffer, where they suffer. Una they do budget, they carry the money put for pocket. Every year, una go do budget for each road. Una carry the money put for pocket. Una go chop the money, enjoy, enter motorway cost 150 million. But una go use una hang on ourselves, die. Now, senators, they said they won't buy motor for them. One motor, 150 million. That 150 million will never fill this place. Look, just look at what people they suffer here. More on a sea road. This is road. This is federal road. Enugu-Nsukka Expressway. Our Nigerian leaders, if what you people are doing is good for God, is good for us. But if it is not good for God, let God judge you people. You people will use your hand and kill yourself. We will not fight you people, but you people will use your hand and kill yourself. Immediately now, look when I see them. Just look at people. Okay. Well, okay. Senators, well, they won't buy motor 150 million for senators. Look at people here. Are we not the same human being? Are we not the same human being? But some people are special than others. Look at suffering, look at road. Just look at people. Some are here 5 days, some are here 7 days, some are here 3 days. Look at road. Our senators, make her tell una go use una hang on herself. All of una will commit this crime, finish. Later use una hang on herself. Any person will cry for una, that person go kill himself also. Any person will cry for any leader for this.
All right. Because of the rotation of this video, let me try to put it right for you so that you can see it properly. You know, the way I saw it, I just brought it like that. But let me put it properly so that you can see it well.
Inside pit like this, so look at the depth of this road. This is the depth of this road. My truck there inside, so as cement there for ground like this, so cement. Nigeria, we don't die. Our leaders, now God just carry una go put them on and enjoy ourselves. One day now, una go use una hand go hang on ourselves, die. We don't go do una any bad thing, no. After una rule finish, chop the money, enjoy ourselves. Una go use una hang on ourselves, die. When una see suffer, where they suffer. Una they do budget, they carry the money put for pocket. Every year, when I go do budget for each road, when I carry the money put for pocket. When I go chop the money, enjoy, enter motorway cost 150 million. But when I go use my hang on ourselves, die. Now, senators, they said they won't buy motor for them. One motor, 150 million. That 150 million will never fill this place. Look, just look at what people they suffer here. More on a sea road. This is road. This is federal road. Enugu-Nsukka Expressway. Our Nigerian leaders, if what you people are doing is good for God, is good for us. But if it is not good for God, let God judge you people. You people will use your hand and kill yourself. We will not fight you people, but you people will use your hand and kill yourself. Immediately now, look when I see them. Just look at people. Okay. Well, okay. Senators, well, they won't buy motor 150 million for senators. Look at people here. Are we not the same human being? Are we not the same human being? But some people are special than others. Look at suffering, look at road. Just look at people. Some are here 5 days, some are here 7 days, some are here 3 days. Look at road. our senators make her tell una go use una hand hang una self. All of una will commit this crime finish. Later use una hand hang una self. Any person will cry for una, that person go kill himself also. Any person will cry for any leader for this country, that person go use his hand kill himself because that person a witch. Any person will cry for any politician will die. That person lion supposed chop him because that person not human being. No one see him. Who go suffer this kind suffer tomorrow? As I just want to vote, I don't get voters card. I don't know how they take vote. I make that choice right from when I small. Up to today, I don't get voters card. I don't get anything. I need to vote. I need to go where they vote. Because you vote, you know vote, what thing they want to do, now they go do. Do you know that Eastern State Government, Eastern as
All right, my people, that is the situation of Nigeria right there. And there are so many people complaining, not just there. We have bad roads like that in Edo State as well, that the governor of Edo State deliberately ignored because it's the federal road. So we're in big trouble. We're in big trouble in Nigeria, and we cannot continue this way. But I have other stuff that I'd like to show to you. You know, this particular video that I will play here concerning the woman complaining over rice and all that.
Or it's coming from the...
I believe many of you have seen this video, right? You must have watched it, but there's part that you could not see properly. Yes, you know, say we they watch video to understand them better. We can't tell you now wait to let's say you don't watch and you don't see what we see. So now I want to tell you for inside this video. So watch it.
People who sold this rice to me. It's coming from the company, or it's coming from the people who sold this rice to me. Now, I bought this bag of rice. For the very first time, I asked the guy I bought this rice from, because this is my second time of buying from him. And I asked him, see, how many painters now on our rice? Or seen 12 painters? See, okay. I didn't know why I asked that question, but I was led in my spirit. He said 12 painters. I said, okay. And I got home. I called my guy. I said, let's open the rice. We opened the rice. I now started measuring. Will you people believe, Unama, how many painters will take me rice? Hey! 9 painters was what I got in this bag of rice. Now tell me where it's coming from. Is it from the company or from the person that sold it to me? 9 painters was what I got. I was mad. I was like, how? How will I get 9 painters from a bag of rice that is meant to be 12 painters? Like, if I didn't measure, we'll eat this rice, before you know it, maybe under 2 months or thereabout, the rice will finish, and you'll be asking yourself, what went wrong? My staffs, are they stealing from me? What happened to the bag of rice I bought? Eh? Now, I now called the guy that stole the rice to me. I say, guy, you know, usually I will just park my car, he will bring the rice and throw it in my boot, and I will transfer his money.
You guys listen from here, because I'm going to start to analyze it now.
And I will go home. Last week, I bought the rice. I called him. I said, bros, now my Igbo brother.
Okay. I called him. I said, bros, now my own brother, right? We are getting somewhere. 2 things involved there. Favoritism and nepotism. So let's move on.
I said, bros, the bag of rice you gave me, I asked you said it's 12 painters. How come I am having 9 painters inside? Can you see? Or see me 9 painters? Instead, what I got is 9 painters. He now went ahead to ask me, hope the rice was good. I said, yes, the rice is good. The rice is good. We've cooked out of it and it's good. But why is it 9 painters? Why am I getting 9? Because I needed to cook. So I have to go ahead and start cooking. He now said, okay, that if I'm passing, that I should stop by. I said, okay, should I bring the bag of rice? He said, no, that I should just stop by. And I said, okay, I'll send since the place is close to my shop, I said, I will send people from my shop to come and meet you. And I'll send my brothers to him. He gave them 3 painters of rice to complete 1 bag of rice. Now, why am I saying this?
Okay. The second part is the same brother soul. I think they talk and say that my brother, me, they are palace, right? Okay. After the complaints and all that, the guy now later returned the 3 pints of the rice, right? Okay. According to her, it's supposed to be 12. She found 9 there. She complained, her brother, according to her, then the person, her friend or whatever, now returned the remaining 3. Remember, she started this video by saying, if it's the company that is doing this to the people, or if it's the people that is buying from them and all that. We are still getting somewhere. Let's move on.
Bag of rice. Now, why am I saying this? Anyasa. Everybody, the economy is bad. Do not allow anybody to cheat you. If you're buying a bag of rice, let them measure it for you before you go home. They said it's 12 pence that is inside. I'm sure, or you want to take it home and measure. I'm sure everybody has these buckets in their homes. We all buy custard. You have this in your home. You're buying half bag, you're buying 1 bag. Measure it and be sure of what you have. Because for the first time in my life, I didn't know that I would sit down to start measuring a bag of rice. Nigeria was a called now. The high and the mighty is crying. So do not allow anybody to cheat you of your hard-earned money.
Okay. If you watch this video from the beginning, you will see that this woman was trying to help Nigerians. But when it gets to the, after we get to the middle, you now get to realize that she was actually fighting for herself. She was not helping any Nigerians because, one, she's telling people to have this kind of rubber at home, the pants, the rubber paint and all that to measure your own rice. But she refused to expose that her brother. Because the reason why I'm going there, the reason why we are where we are is because of favoritism and nepotism. Right? She refused to measure the name of her brother's shop. She refused because if that her brother where she talk was not guilty, there is no way that her brother would have returned back the 3 pints of rice to her. Okay? You see, let's finish this video. Let's finish it.
Any update, any good update, I will drop it. Please. Christmas is around the corner. You buy bag of rice. You buy plenty. Make sure. Check where you're buying from. Check, know who you're buying from. Or if what's come to what, let them open the whole bag. Measure it for you.
Check where you are buying from and know who you are buying from. Despite that, she know who she bought from, which is her brother, according to her. This still happened. But she refused to expose that shop to the world, to Nigerians, so that people can avoid that place, or rather, for police to arrest that man. You see? And they talk for this platform all the time. That many of us that is accusing Tinubu. If your own papa do something wrong, you know go talk, come out. That is nepotism or favoritism. What's supposed to belong to someone else, you give out to your brother. We have a long way to go.
And seal it back. You don't even need to seal it back here. Put rope and tie it, carry the rice and put in your boot and go home, provided it's complete. So cap rice, I'm calling you people out. Is it from you people or is it from the people that are reselling? I don't know where it's coming from. But all I know is that we all have, I don't know, because Nigeria, we are doing ourselves. Now, since I was born, we've been buying bags of rice. We've been buying bags of rice. And I've never experienced this kind of a thing before. How? Where are we heading to? Why are we being so wicked and mean to ourselves? Can you hide your moon here? Okay, for you are for the Okagini Mede. What is the meaning of what we are doing? The economy is bad. We are calling the government. You and I, not feasting, or what are you doing? When you're selling rice and tomatoes and pepper and everything, what are you doing? Please, we all have to be truthful for ourselves for once. So please, mothers in the house.
Okay, another word from her. We all need to be truthful to ourselves. I need to stop that video because the video was, for me, you know, it's supposed to be an educative video, but there were a lot of sentimentalism displayed there. You know, a lot of selfishness displayed right there. We all need to be truthful to ourselves. That's a good word, but she was not truthful to herself, or rather to us. Yes, she did everything to protect that particular her brother. Wait, thief 3 pounds of rice from a bag of rice. So how do we change Nigeria then? Are we just going to come out to complain, but when we see the thing that is wrong, we bypass it because it's favorable to one of our own? Right? I've said it before, and I've used myself as an example. The day you see me doing the wrong thing, if you talk to me and not hear, expose me. I'm not a perfect person. Don't get me wrong. But you cannot say you love Nigeria Wash, you love Nigeria Wash. The day where you will see me say they do something bad that is against what I support or what I'm fighting for, then you pretend because you love Nigeria Wash. No, you are a bad person. Yes, you are a bad person. Not be love, you love me. You're just supporting what is wrong. Favoritism, nepotism, ethnicism, traditionalism, religionism is the problems we are facing in Nigeria. Yes. Now my village you come from. No. I not feel I go fall in hand. Now I not feel fall in hand. You are not falling anybody's hand. Don't lie against anybody. Just say the truth. That's the problem we have in Nigeria. This person helped me that year. Oh, no. I not feel talk this kind of thing now. You can't be like say no. Then a lot of people will suffer for that decision you took. Meanwhile, let's move on to another one. We have this Yoruba man telling Sheyi Tinubu to talk to a papa, say Suff, I want kill all of us. According to us, they say this man is also one of the people that took the lead to support Tinubu that time. More listen to now, though you speak more Yoruba here, our Yoruba brothers and sisters, you understand it more. If we can get one or two that will reinterpret it for us later on, that would be nice.
Tinubu ti wọlé báyìí. Èyí kan wá appoint ní ẹ kan wá appoint ní. Appoint kíní kan for kíní kan, appoint kíní kan for kíní kan. Àwọn táyà appoint yẹn ṣé àwọn ò kì í ṣiṣẹ́ ni? Ṣé appointment yìí nìkan lẹ fẹ́ fi gbogbo administration 4 years ṣe? Cause deliver. Rárá. Appointment yìí ti pọ̀ ju delivery lọ. Ṣèyí bá bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ náà. Ṣé wọ́n mọ wọ́n lára jẹ́ kó wọ́n wọ face mask sí ẹ lójú? Ó ṣàárín nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń gbòòrò Èkó ní everywhere Nàìjíríà. Jẹ́ kí bàbá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ni máa deliver. Ebi àti ìyà wà available fún gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà lásìkò tá wà yìí. Ẹ̀yin náà lẹ́ni kẹ́ gbé kúrò lọ́wọ́ ọmọ Láúsá. A ti gbé kúrò lọ́wọ́ ọmọ Láúsá báyìí. A ti gbé fọ́mọ Yorùbá. Ìyà wá dàbí uniform from Ondo State to Lagos State to anywhere in Nigeria. Ìyà wá dàbí uniform fún gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà. Ìjọba wo lẹ ń ṣe tẹ́ fi wá ṣèjọba débi wípé àwọn aráàlú wà lóúnjẹ jẹ ìkan wá wọ́n. What is going on? Festive period lele. This is the time even Tabale declare state of emergency. Go ahead and declare state of emergency. Ẹ fún àwọn èèyàn ní stimulus. Ẹ fún àwọn èèyàn palliative. Àwọn èèyàn ró jẹjẹ. Ṣé àwa àtàwà l'Amẹ́ríkà àbí US àbí Canada? Àbí àwa àtàwà nílùú òyìnbó? Ṣé àwa ni làárùrù Nàìjíríà kẹ́kú jẹ́ ká mọ̀? Tó bá jẹ́ àwa làárùrù Nàìjíríà ni ẹ sọ fún wa ká mọ̀ wípé ìjọba Nàìjíríà o àwa là ń rọ̀nù ìjọba Nàìjíríà láti ìlú òyìnbó. Àti sẹ́ni tap ayé wa ti bàjẹ́. Àti lo ààbò fi sẹ́ndì owó sáwọn èèyàn wa Nàìjíríà ayé wa ti finish. Èèyàn tó bá sẹ́ndì owó sí ní last week ó yẹ máa padà wá ní following week owó yẹn ti tán. Ṣé àwa là ń rúlu Nàìjíríà ni àbí ẹ̀yin kẹ́jẹ́ ká mọ̀?
Cause gbogbo problem in Nigeria báyìí ó dẹ̀ pé àwọn táwa nínú òyìnbó la gbé sórí. Nàìjíríà sì máa dùn, Nàìjíríà sì máa dùn, ẹ ti ń sọ mí lẹ́nu ń ta. Àwọn èèyàn bí mo bá rìn báyìí, wọ́n máa yín mú lé mi lórí. Wọ́n á ní èmi sọ pé Nàìjíríà sì máa dùn. Nàìjíríà sì máa dùn. Ẹ̀yin náà ẹ fún mi sọ, Ṣèyí pé bàbá wọlé, bá bàbá sọ̀rọ̀, ní kí bàbá deliver. Kò léjù. Ìdí májẹ̀ bàjẹ́ ni mo wà. Ẹ má bàjẹ́ náà. Ìdí májẹ̀ bàjẹ́ ni mo wà. Still yet. Nàìjíríà sì máa dùn.
We go to dance, Tinubu dance. 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 Tinubu dance. Give me the dance, Tinubu dance. Give me the dance, Tinubu dance. Give me the dance, Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. We go to dance, Tinubu dance. We go to dance, Tinubu dance. We go to dance, Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance, Tinubu dance. Give me the dance, Tinubu dance. Give me the dance, Tinubu dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Say, oh yeah, Baba dance. Everybody, oh yeah, Baba dance. Listen, Tinubu dance. We go to dance. 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 Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Say, oh yeah, Baba dance. Everybody, oh yeah, Baba dance. Listen, Tinubu dance. We go to dance. 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 Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. We go to dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Listen, Tinubu dance. We go to dance. 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 Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. We go to 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 dance. Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. We go to 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 dance. Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Say, oh yeah, Baba dance. Everybody, oh yeah, Baba dance. Listen, Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. Voila. Say, Tinubu dance. We go to dance. 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 Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Say, oh yeah, Baba dance. Everybody, oh yeah, Baba dance. Listen, Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. We go to dance. Tinubu dance. We go
Bible says Jesus gave them authority and power over all the devil. That means the okapatapata of all the devils and all his what? Followers. The witches and wizards in Nigeria, they are small devils. God has given you authority and power over the big one. How much? That one. And in Mark chapter 16, it says, nothing shall hurt you. You shall not be hurt. The witches and wizards I'm talking about, they are in the presidency, in the National Assembly, in the Senate, in government houses. They are civil servants. They are politicians. They are Hausas, Igbos, Yorubas. They are Catholics, Pentecostals, Protestants, Christians, Muslims. Those are the witches and wizards that kill more people in Nigeria. In fact, the other witches, I don't even know whether they have killed anybody. But these particular witches or wizards I'm talking about, they are responsible for thousands of deaths. If you are giving money to do road, and you don't do the road, and somebody has accident because of bad road and die, what do you think you are? You are a witch. You have taken blood. You are giving money to equip hospitals. You refuse to build a hospital or even equip. And the medication or medical attention that would have saved somebody is not, and the person dies. What do you think you are? It's a witch. We have them all over the place. That in Nigeria, pensioners will be queuing to take their pension of 50,000. And they wait and wait until some will die. Because somebody doesn't want to push their file. Or somebody has swallowed the money meant for their pension. And you tell me you are a human being? No, you are a witch. Witch is sweet. You are a winch. Winch. And a huge one, a winch. Those are the ones you should be afraid of. Forget about these ones that some men of God tell you that. Those are not the ones. The witches and wizards that have key destinies in Nigeria, they are presidents, governors, senators, members of House of Rep, civil servants, and contractors. Those are the ones that have key. All the deliverance you are running about for people to release your destiny. Those who are holding your destiny, they are in Aso Rock. I am very serious about it. It's not the small witches, they say they are flying up and down. Those ones, they are looking for blood. If they don't see your blood, they will go and chop fruit and rest. You survive this kind of people in Nigeria, you should be happy. There's another set of witches and wizards, though, fake pastors and men of God. Those ones who have given people wrong pseudo-religious theories. They have destroyed marriages, bankrupted businesses, and made people to start thinking backward. They even block you from seeing where your real problem is coming. Men of God are coming to a family, and brother will become afraid of his own brother. Relatives will no longer eat their food. Before you even shake a relative, you remember what they told you, that they are transferring power. If you have survived all these forces, just know that Psalm 91 is working in your life. He said 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right. You, it will never approach, because his faithfulness is buckler and shield. He said your eyes have only to look to see how the wicked are repaid. He has given his angels charge over you to keep you in all your ways. It can also be Psalm 125. Those who put their trust in the Lord, they are like Mount Zion that cannot be shaken, that stands firm forever. And as the mountains surround Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounds his people. Help me tell somebody, God has surrounded you. God has surrounded you. That is the reason you are alive today. And I pray that he'll continue to surround you all the days of your life. In Nigeria, our average life expectancy is very low. What is keeping us alive aren't things you see physically, it's by the grace of God. That's why you should wake up and be thankful.
Hearing from that man of God means a lot to me, trust me. Wow. I wish all the men of God in Nigeria can be like this. I like the part where it said the man of God will come into your life or come into your family. You and your relatives will become enemy. To shake your relative will become a problem. To even eat together will become a problem. And that is happening a lot. You see some people that just newly started going to one particular church. You see their character or their way of behaving will change towards you. You know why? Because that church where they started to go, so that either that pastor have preached to them, telling them that one yellow person, one fair man or woman where they your life, now they worry you. And maybe unfortunately you can't fair. Then problem does start. This is the problem. A lot of family have destroyed because of some people that just started a new church. A lot of marriages have destroyed. A lot of a lot of things. So yeah, whenever I listen to this pastor, I normally I don't like skipping any. Yes, that's the right word. I feel some goosebumps around me, because he's always saying it how it is. Many families have destroyed today just because of what a pastor preached in church. You reach out, you can't hide your food. You reach out, and that's exactly what native doctors are also doing. You go to a native doctor, they will tell you that there's a woman in your family that is worrying you people, is the reason why so people did not prosper. So that woman is also trying to make you not to prosper. Then you end up doing everything possible to rescue yourself out of this. That mentality is already captured. Automatically, you and that woman become enemy forever. A lot of people are like that. Some of you talking to me today, you are enemy to somebody. There are some people in your life that you don't talk to. Either some of these satanic pastor have preached to you, or some of these satanic devilish native doctor have talked to you. It's a big trouble. Yes, big trouble. So for me, we have a long way to go in Nigeria, but when we still have one or two men of God like this, it put a lot of smiles in my face, But before we move on and start hearing from the people, I have only one more video left, which is my principal, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. I will always be proud of this man. I supported him. I will always support him. I love him because I know he's the only person that can rescue Nigeria. Yes, I know he's the only man. But everybody's already regretting it now. Let's listen to what Mr. Peter Obi have to say here. The video is also circulating. While Arise call it what's trending. Yes, watch this.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, our dear Governor, please, mine is just a remark. Your Excellency, our dear Governor, and my dear brother, Professor Charles Soludo, Your Excellency, and our own dear mother, who have spoken so well that all we can do today is to go back and reflect on that your wonderful speech. And I thank my dear elder brother for inviting you. Mine is a simple remark which will not take more than 2-3 minutes. And it's to thank you most sincerely for the honor of coming to Nigeria for this wonderful lecture. Your Excellency, my contribution, my little contribution to your speech is that the problem of Africa, problem of Nigeria, rests purely on leadership. It is bad leadership that is the problem of Africa. It has nothing to do with colonialism. We were colonized years ago. Today, it is African leaders that have turned Africa into a gigantic criminal enterprise. And I'll give you an example. Let me use this university. Let me use this university to give you an example of the problem we face in our country. This university, if you're employed here, you work hard for several years to be a professor. And if you're a professor in this university, your salary is 400,000 naira. And if they pay you without spending your money for 30 years, your salary will amount to 144 million, which is not up to what we used to buy a car for a legislator in Nigeria. That is the problem of Nigeria. That is the problem of Nigeria. That is number one. Number two, this university where you are, the overhead they give to the vice chancellor from federal government of Nigeria is about 10 million naira. So in 1 year, they will get about 120 million naira. They have over 500 professors, over 4,000 lecturers, over 40,000 students. They get 10 million naira, 120 million naira a year. So 5 of universities like this will get about 600 million naira annually, which if you convert to dollar today, is about 500,000 naira. That is what we use to go to a meeting of United Nations for 1 week. It's unacceptable. That is the problem of Nigeria. That is the problem of Africa. We can afford to do that with less than 10%. So it's squarely on our destiny. So I thank you for being part of this crusade. I'm sure our governor, every other person, we are part of this crusade. We must dismantle this criminality. That is the only way it can work. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, my people, thank you very much for your time with us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. We've come to the end of our presentation, so it's time for us to start hearing from the people on the panel. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Press on the like button, help us to share. Please also press on the $ sign, support what we are doing here. Press on that join button, join our membership program here on the channel, subscribe to our channel, and also hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we are here so that you can join us. We all can interact together. I appreciate every one of you, my people, and I go bless you. Now, I'd like to call on the first person on the panel, which is not the first person, but he needs to be prioritized. His brother, my brother, Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Good evening to you. Please, I would like you to talk to us.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Najawosh. Can you hear me?
Yes, very good.
Yes. I want to thank everybody who has been holding brief for all of us who are not always on ground due to some personal exigencies. And yeah, Nigeria situation is like coronavirus with new variant every day. So I just hope that the much awaited change we have to conquer. Millions of Nigerians are suffering. Millions are suffering. We cannot overemphasize that. We have to keep saying it because they've been captured. Their future have been captured. They've been placed in a state of political no return. So embarrassing to see a nation that is a member of OPEC. See the state of the infrastructures like the roads. If you know how many people die on Nigerian roads on a daily basis, without a database to access this information, you hear it from bus drivers, you hear it from people who are applying these routes across the nook and cranny of the country. Some of us who are gifted by the grace of God in one way or the other, the political cinematography, due to the good conscience we have, we still have a way of knowing these things and putting up the kind of work that we do on social media and sometimes on ground. So I don't know. There's something definitely wrong. I was watching something online, I think is it on TikTok or so, about a video of 3 or 4 young men that hijacked teenagers, 18, 19, and 21 or so, that hijacked Nigeria Airways in 1993 because of the annulment of Abiola's election. It was a way of a civil disobedience. Whichever way that saga went, Nigerian youth were more aware, politically conscious of the devastating nature the annulment was bringing on them and their generations. We heard about the famous Babangida must go. We heard about, Buhari must go. We saw we grew up seeing and, watching our fathers and our uncles doing these things, taking to the streets, shutting down Nigeria for weeks, months, and so on and so forth. Just now, I don't know whether to say is the double-edged sword of the social media, which is a very powerful tool. At the same time, should I say, is engaging our youths and making them docile. Because what you see our youth do more is to go online and celebrate Kiss Daniel bodyguard challenge. You see them do all sorts of funny and erotic activities instead of having a sober reflection on the future of their own future and the future of their children. Something is definitely wrong. It's beyond this. It's beyond the sense of reasoning. It's so psychological that is everywhere. Is conspicuously everywhere that the youth are engaged more. I don't know whether it's a way of escape from frustration and dementia or depression. I don't know whether it's some diabolic activities or mystical mysticism. I'm just hypothesizing, gentlemen and ladies. So the country is in a very sorry state. The wickedness, even the colonial masters or the colonialists didn't do these things that these fellow Nigerians are doing to Nigerians. Mr. Peter Obi said in that speech that the colonial master is not our problem. Yes, we know about the neo-colonial project, but they are not as big as our problem as we are problems to ourselves. It's a maladorious saga. Kungagato and Gaga, gentlemen and ladies. People are leaving this country. Have you been to the airport recently? Have you been to the international airports? Be it the Abuja airport or be it the Lagos airport? You'll be asking. Somebody had to call me that, please, is there a war in Nigeria? I said, why? He said he went to receive his friend from Canada. He said the way he saw people that were coming down from Nigeria on the same flight, the flight was fully booked. And he said the people that worked there, when he was interacting with them while waiting for his friend, he said, the guy said, you've not seen anything. Sometimes flights that come from Nigeria simultaneously, different airlines that bring people from Nigeria. Lufthansa is landing, another 1 hour, British Airways landing, another 2 hours, Canada Air is landing. Before you know it, KLM, all the airlines bring people from Nigeria. You'll be like, what is going on? It's like they are vomiting Nigerians into Canada. These are experts, teachers, nurses, doctors, lawyers, nation builders, able-bodied men, security men, people that would have built the economy. I don't blame anybody. We have leaders who cannot sit down to say, let us build our country. I want to say congratulations to people of Liberia. If what I'm seeing in the news is true, that George Weah has been sacked through elections. This is what I call election. A sitting president has been unseated, defeated in an election. I don't know if anybody can confirm that. The people of Liberia. I don't know, Nigeria, if you are.
That is fact. That is fact, yes.
So I hope Professor Mahmoud, who claimed the criminal Professor Mahmoud, so from today we should be adding criminal to his name first before we call him. The criminal Professor Mahmoud, I would say. I hope he has heard the story. That President George Weah, former President George Weah, has even congratulated the man that defeated him, copying from Jonathan Goodluck. Whether he did well or not in his years of ruling Liberia, at least there's peace there. There is what called free and fair elections. The first round of election, they were on 50-50. It was tied. They had to go for a rerun, and he lost. This is how it ought to be. Let it be free and fair. Thank God the beavers there was not switched off, if there was beavers. Thank God it was transferred, because he is a sitting president. President George Weah has demonstrated what he used to do in football, congratulating the opponent, even if they beat you in your house. You see fans clapping for the opposition team. It happens. In Nigeria, it's like animalistic. Thank God for Liberia. Liberia has shown us the light now that it can be done. That money is not everything. That the ambition of anybody is not worth the blood of anybody. This is how politics ought to be. This is the beauty of the so-called democracy. Nigeria democracy is a fraud. Nigeria democracy is evil. A democracy that cannot address electricity. A democracy that cannot address transportation. A democracy that cannot address security. A democracy that cannot declare a state of emergency or massive migration. A democracy that encourages corruption. a democracy that brings results in polling units where people did not vote, a democracy that is ruled or dictated by cabals. I don't know. The more I think about Nigeria, the more I hypothesize about the faucet origo of the Nigerian problem, the more I'm placed in a state of laborare esorare. I'm just thinking, because the people I read about, the great people I read about, I'm not sure this is their dream when they were moving the motion for independence. The great Anthony Enhauro. I'm not sure this is their dream. That a man will be leading elections, suddenly beavers will be switched off in year 2023. People will collect their PVCs and their PVC will not count. And now the citizens are lamenting. They've not seen anything yet. Nigeria, if you can remember, I told you that if we allow Tinubu to get into power, I told you about 9-10 months ago on this platform before the elections, if Tinubu gets to power, the naira is going to be 5,000 naira to $1. That Nigeria will be reduced to the land of Somalia with respect to them, one of the poorest countries in the world. The irony of it is that we are a member of OPEC. You don't understand. Not every nation gets the opportunity to be a member of OPEC. Oil producing countries of the world. Number 6 or number 7. And we are living in abject squalor, penury. Now we are not the world capital head of poverty globally. What a shame. I thank God for Peter Obi. I have to continue to thank that man. I thank him. He's still a political kamikaze. We cannot take it from him. We can't take it from him. But with the way the country is going, the massive hunger. And have you walked the streets of Nigeria recently? Anywhere in Kano, in Benin, in Lagos, the rate
brother, me at the walk UK streets. I don't need to go.
Yeah, maybe you come for Christmas. I don't know. Things can change. You know your movement is not predictable. You can tell me tomorrow, a Nigerian family, I'm going to Nigeria for 1 week. You know how you do your things. This time around, the begging has tripled. It's not their fault. People beg you out of desperation. They have no. They forget about the few ones you see busting drinks and champagne in different places. The majority, the teachers, the carpenters, the market women, the unemployed graduates who are not rough, who are not Yahoo boys. Once they notice you are around, the way they beg you before, they've quadrupled it. It has gone up. It's not uncontrollable. The rate of prostitution is high in the whole country. People are going into all sorts of vices. It will explode on all of us in a jiffy. And we are ready to fight when it's time to fight for our fatherland, because the hunger is fighting us badly. The prices of foodstuff, the insecurity, the lack of justice, election malpractices, the animalistic way of governors behaving in different states, lies upon lies. What governors do now is this. Let me tell you what's going on in Nigeria now with the governors, starting from Edo State. Generally, what they do is this. They just do a few roads and hire people to go to social media because they saw the power of social media with Peter Obi and the likes of Nigeria Watch and other platforms. They pump money into social media. They recruit people, give them clothes to wear, give them data, make them start lying. They'll go and copy some road in Abuja and say the road is in their state. It's what they are doing now. They'll copy some road, even outside Nigeria. In South Africa, they bring it in some states and start showing it. You'll be wondering, is it not the Benin I'm in? You go and trace that road, it's not there. And they'll start seeking for re-election. And before you know, they pay thugs, they intimidate people in different polling units, they manipulate and alter results, and they go to Abuja and do whatever they want to do there. They say you can go to court, you can go to hell. That is it. I mean, the violence is unprecedented. That's what governors are doing. They don't. There is no one single governor right now who can be singled out to say this one he read and is inspired by great men. No, nobody talk about how to imitate great people, the Awolowos of old. Nobody thinking about how to have legacies that children can read about and be inspired. No one. It's how to buy houses in Dubai, how to marry second, third, fourth wife, how to loot money that they will never finish in their entire generation. Nobody is even thinking about how to look at the legacies of Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana, whether at the presidency or at the governorship level. So how do you develop? Go and ask Singapore how it happened. They copied from the things done by Americans, the Germans, Italians, the Greeks. This is how you grow. The Chinese had to even copy at the time from the Americans. You cannot grow in isolation. Growth is very, very, very sacrosanct in leadership. If your leadership is not reflected on the transformation of your state and your people, I say Kabuturi Jetamenta is a fraud. Go to Edo State now. There is a massive propaganda going on because the government wants to impose a candidate. They are showing projects that don't exist, most of them. 50% of the things they are showing, they don't exist. Most of them exist, but a lot of them do not exist. The same thing Uzodinma did, because they believe they can use thugs to ring election when it's time for election, and nothing happens. They can give guns to people and do whatever they want, like they did in the local government elections. A governor that cannot boast of 3 marketplaces in 8 years. He can't boast of public transportation that is viable. He can't boast of 1 primary school built under him. Yes, he pays pension. It's his duty to pay pensions. It's his duty to pay salaries. Is that an award? Is it wrong if as you are leaving office, they are commissioning light rail system that they are using tram in those states? Even if you borrow money to do it, you know why you are borrowing money and you are paying the long term, and you state it out to the people? Is it wrong as you are leaving, they are commissioning railway lines? I mean, what's it called? Tram across the whole Benin, across the 18 local governments. These things are not rocket science. People are doing it. It's not a federal government project. State government can do it. They receive billions monthly from IGRO, billions yearly from the federal government as oil producing state, which Edo State is part of it. We are watching them from the touch lines of history. One day we will come out with our vuvuzela to blow the trumpets and play their life story before them in different forums and conferences. We are coming, just a matter of time. Nigerians, I thank you. I thank Mr. Peter Obi. I thank everybody. Nigerian matter is ambiguous. The ambivalent nature is imponderable. It cannot be explained. There is this uncertainty. That's why people are running away. Those that can afford, visas are running. And visa agents are feeding facts right now. People are selling houses across board. And the government is just quiet. And we have a Ministry of Aviation. We have a Ministry of Information that knows that have people first-hand information about the business of the airports. How people are running away from the country. It's enough to call a state of emergency on migration and tackle the root causes of this massive migration. Nobody leaves his house ordinarily. A place you are used to, the weather you are used to, the climate you are used to, your friends, your neighborhood. Nobody. It's painful. Don't deceive yourself. No place is like home. If you go to Buckingham Palace, at some point, you want to go home. If you visit Washington, at some point, you want to go home. Home to a Brazilian is Brazil, even if he lives in America. Home to an Italian is Italy, even if he lives in UK. Every year, there is a time they tell you, I'm going home this year. I'm going home next year. I'm going home for Easter celebration. I'm going home for Christmas celebration. It's home. You cannot use anywhere to compare your home, where your umbilical cord was buried. Always have a way of calling you back. Generations of slaves who were taken to the Americas are tracing their roots back to Africa. Some are swooping to Ghana and the Gambia because Mother Nature is calling. So we don't have a home, and we have a set of dumb score people at the National Assembly, at the presidency, and among the governors. Not even one can be singled out. There's pulling conferences. There's telling people this, even if it means paying with your life. We have Professor P.L. Lumumba, who's giving speeches, amazing speeches, history about Africa, Pan-Africanism and so on and so forth. These guys are always in his programs. They don't copy anything. They don't copy. This is why these so-called white people are laughing at us. Nigerians, we need a total cleaning. Total cleaning. These men are not ready. The satanic activities is embedded in their DNA.
But it's Nigerians that are not ready, not the government. Nigerians are not ready.
Nigeria, are we not the government? You know, some of us that became obedient that went to National Assembly. You know, were they not among us? Did some of them come to our China at the state assembly level? Is it not me and you? It's we. Let's assume that tomorrow I come out, I win, and I start speaking another language. Is it not? Am I not Nigerian? Am I suddenly a Somalian? It's the same. We are the government. The satanism is. I can't explain it. What happened? So tomorrow night I contest, and God doing with people who listen to me and buy my story. Then I go there. Then I start behaving like this. Will you say it's government? Or will you say it's the people? So it's we that make up, it's we that go into government. I don't know what to say again, Ajawash. The government, even we are not ready. Especially we back home. It's like when you leave Nigeria, let me tell you something, what I think Nigeria was. It's like when you leave Nigeria, the juju, the voodoo they use, we just die away at the international airport as you are landing in any country you are going. Maybe some of us are born to be, to have that resistance. Because most times, Nigerians that leave Nigeria, once they leave, it's like something fell off their eyes. They start behaving differently towards government. They start talking differently. I watched a video, a guy said, my God, if you have chance to travel, travel. I not sleep well. I don't have bad dreams anymore. I don't fight mosquitoes. I don't fight this and that. I'm very happy. This time is so organized. Thank God for Abro. He was praising Abro. I saw it on TikTok. Recently, I was forcefully dragged into TikTok matters, and I saw some amazing videos of people who are activists, who are calling the government out with their platforms. And the guy was making that video, like a 3-4 minutes video. It was like a 3-4 minutes video. He was praising himself for leaving the country and encouraging others to leave. Why? Because and he saw the difference. So we back home, the fight is in our hand. I don't know when we are going to rise up. I know that when we rise up, like the Ukrainians did, you guys, some of you can come home. Definitely, you come home. I know diasporans do come home to vote. They do come home to get their PVCs. This is not yes. I saw it during the state election. More than 2,000 people from the whole world, Edo people, they came back home to help this unfortunate or ungrateful governor in Edo State. During the obesism, fire and marathon, obese tsunami, Nigerians that came back home are more than 200,000 across board. So Nigerians will come home. I know you don't need to drag them. If not Nigerians who are abroad, I give it to you guys. Economically, social media wise, your sympathy and everything. Even if Madam Rita always say, "Don't send money, don't send money." It's not only money. Sometimes the momentum, the way if it was Nigerians abroad that escalated OB movements, go and verify. It was Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Nigeria Watch, other platforms. They brought the fire to those back home. They started calling for the 1 million march, get your PVC concept and concerts. It's before the comedians now bought into it. It was the Nigerians abroad. You cannot overestimate the powers of diaspora. My dear diasporan people, I know you've been insulted. I know you've been treated as, we have displayed ungratefulness to you people. I know you've been called out. You've been called names. I want you to know that we know and we value your efforts across board. Sometimes the news that breaks out, we don't even hear it back home. You already know it because you have internet 24/7 and you have electricity to charge your phones. So let nobody talk you down. You've done amazing jobs in saving people back home with information, with monies, with motivation, everything. Please never you be discouraged. No matter where you are, no matter the passport of the country you are, you're still an Edo person, you're still Yoruba, you're still an Igbo, you are still a Nigerian. Please don't be discouraged. Should it happen that the much awaited revolution comes, do your bit. Don't let anybody talk you down. Your fatherland is your fatherland. Like Coco then said, he said to Biafrans, defend your land. Defend your land. We are winning them. So you must know that your fatherland is your fatherland. When duty calls, please answer. We appreciate you. We value you. History will not be complete without your efforts. Thank you so much. Mr. Najawash, I would like to drop it here, and I want you people to know that Nigeria will not remain like this. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know, that catalyst, that little sparkle that will bring about the needed change. Because the change obviously is not going to come by a ballot box, according to Mr. Dati. It's going to come in another route. And that route, we are all waiting to see where it's going to start from so we can join. And we are ready. We are waiting for that juju to fall off, that voodoo to fall, because the hunger is biting so hard. It's enough to lit this country ablaze, but it's not happening. We don't know why. It happened in the Bible. In 70 years, the prophecy was given that Israel will be saved. Daniel said, his 70 years has come and is past. I, Daniel, went and sought of the Lord. When will that deliverance come? I had to go in fastings and prayer before it came. So it's a similar situation. It's time, but it's not. It's like the cloud is not gathering, and it ought to be raining. And it's still sunny. Something is wrong. So and such things don't last. With the impunity they've displayed, buying car for 150 million when people are suffering, when there are no hospitals, come on, something's going to happen in Nigeria, and we are waiting, and none of them is going to be spared. Thank you, Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alex, my brother. Thank you very much for your submission, and thank you for your usual wonderful kind words, on the job we are doing here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, and thank you for also being a voice to the voiceless. Yes, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you all. Before I come to Madam Rita, let me quickly pick a call. Thank you very much, Madam. Love of God is my strength. Thanks for calling in. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Nigerians.
Thank you,
God be with you and your family and everyone now. I just want to say hello to everyone on the panel and on the comment section. Thank you again for us coming here again this Saturday. You're always here, and I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
See, Mr. Alex, I love Mr. Alex. I love listening to you. You're a very intelligent man, and I just say I love you. And I want to just say something about what you are saying, that you don't know how this thing is going to happen. Mr. Alex is getting there, don't worry. It's getting there. It's going to happen very, very soon. It's not going to be long. Yeah, I want to speak first of all about our politician in Nigeria. You see, Tinubu and his ministerial appointees and everyone that he appointed recently, I would say they don't even have a clue of what they are doing. They don't have a clue. I think they came into office expecting that, it's going to be like this. We are going to just treat Nigeria the way we normally treat Nigeria. But I think I will just say one thing. I can see Nigeria. They are trying. Yes, we might not see it, but they are trying because they are suffering. Nigerians are suffering. They are what Nigerians are going through. There've not been a day that I don't hear. People will call you anyway from Nigeria about hunger. So Nigerians are really suffering. They are going through a lot. So what I would say, something is going to happen, as Mr. Ale said. We are going to see something happen. It is getting to that time. When there's going to be an uprising, you will see things like this. Everybody will be talking. Everybody will be going through one thing. And there's a time, you see this hunger. Hunger is a thing that nobody can hold. When that time comes, uprising will start. Nobody can stop it. Number two, please let us see what happened in Kano yesterday. What happened in Kano yesterday, I have not seen it before in my life. Mr. Nigeria, please, I want to beg you. I know you didn't start. I don't think you even. I think you didn't talk about it today.
No.
I'm surprised of what happened in Kano. Somebody that has been with Kwankwaso for how many years? Now the judiciary came in and said he's not a member of that party. And that man was sacked. And look at the celebration that was happening in Kano. Yesterday I told you something. I don't think 2027. Hey, I don't think it can happen. No. These people have taken over everywhere. They are sacking all the Labour Party senators and House of Reps. They are taking them, they are sacking them and putting APC. They want to make Nigeria one party nation. That's what they are doing. They removed this man, and look at the Northerners. They fight for their rights. Look at the way they went silent. Miss Silence is talking about voodoo. Something is happening. Nobody is doing anything. Nobody is fighting. Nobody is saying anything in Nigeria. Everybody is silent. It's as if, they will just come out and talk that they are hungry, and everybody will go and sleep. Something is happening. There's something wrong. Number 3, look at the road you showed us now. If kidnapper does not buy you in Nigeria, armed robber will buy you. If armed robber does not buy someone in Nigeria, they call all this Boko Haram, they will buy somebody. Then the final one that will kill people that will buy somebody in Nigeria is Nigeria road. For example, if somebody will go to Nigeria, that road you might not be person might not be safe. So for us to look at Nigeria, every part of Nigeria, from head to toe, it needs a new everything needs to be from up to ground, through the constitution, everything must be brought back to new. All these things that we are doing, we are playing with ourselves. We are playing with ourselves. We are not ready. The whole place is in jeopardy. Everybody is behaving as if they have the word in their hand. No respect for citizens. There have to be an uprising. If there's no uprising, forget it. I'm not looking forward to 2027. And I mean it. I'm not looking forward to it. Because these people there, with what they are doing and nobody's saying anything, they will do the same thing in 2007. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. Appreciate you. All right. Yes. What happened in Kano, I'm aware. I'm fully aware, but I don't see, but I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised. And if K is not taking Edo State, APC also going to take Edo State. Yes, that's what it looks like. So everybody should be prepared for all this.
Mr. Najawash, sorry, did you notice why I was talking just now? I was cut off at some point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was not a network. It's a strong battle. These people, especially in Edo State, that's APC or PDP, I don't know. They're always targeting us because the thing is hitting them so bad. I was cut off. They were late. They didn't know I was going to end it so fast. So our voice is going far. I don't know what's wrong with them. I hope they will not cut me off again.
I face this every day. It happens already today, but I don't like talking about it anymore, not to continue to give them credit. Anyway, let me call on Madarita. Madarita, thank you very much for joining us. Good evening to you. I would like you to talk to us. Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Elvis. My brother Alex, it's good to hear your voice. Mr. Ike, good afternoon as well. And Mommy Diaspora and everybody at home. Happy Saturday. Oh my God, I don't think there's a lot to talk about. I mean, there's a lot that I would have to say. Well, let's see how it goes. For the videos you played, Peter Obi says the criminality must stop. But the question is, yes, I agree with the president. The criminality must stop. However, it's good that he explains to us the consequences by comparing the prices of vehicles and what their expenditure on so-called governance and administration compared to what the nitty-gritty of what they should be spending the money for. It's good that he's actually educating people and teaching people how governance should look like. But however, governance is not government rather is not something that is empty. Government consists of human beings practicing a certain process that suits them. Now, the issue is the human beings. And I think that's why he came and said, it's the leadership. We have a deficit of good leadership in Nigeria, even across Africa, as a matter of fact. But how do we deal with this deficit now? We cannot deal with this deficit, present day deficit in Nigeria, by the ballots. That is my own personal belief, because we have done it for so many years. It's not working. The only thing that is working is that they have, if the selected few have evolved in their evil practice. That's the only thing that we have gained. We have gained, and is a sort of upgrading of evil. So I think my president is Peter Obi is just trying to be very subtle. He's just trying to be careful, but I think he knows. I mean, for our vice president to say that Nigerians can take back their country anytime, Peter Obi knows that getting the Nigeria that he preaches about will not work by the ballots. And people would say maybe it's out of, you are trying to be vicious, or you're trying to be spiteful. It's not. Let me cite an example. If there's a fire, if fire is burning in your area, in your vicinity, on your street, Mr. Elvis, I'm sure you will not say there's fire in a very low voice. There's fire, Mona careful, Mona go fetch water. You will scream out and say fire, fire, fire. Why are you doing that? You are doing that because of love, because you want the right things to be done. So anybody that is saying come to the streets or we need cleaners, you're not saying it because you have hatred in you. You are saying that because of love of nation. Nigerians don't love their nation, or rather they don't realize how to love their nation. What is going on, my brother Alex was saying, maybe there's some jazz or scale falling off their eyes. It's like people is hopelessness. Nigerians are in the state of hopelessness, and it is by their own doing, including all of us in diaspora, because we are part and parcel of this nonsense going on. We are enablers as well. I am talking like this out of love. I gave you the analogy of fire, fire. I will not talk to you in a soft voice or in a way that you feel that, maybe I should pet you like a baby. No. Nigeria is in dire straits right now, and there's nothing like being soft pedaling. And that is what our principal, my president, is doing. And I know why he's doing that. And I don't blame him for doing what he's doing. However, we need a radical. We need a radical, but my president will be there in the helms of affairs. But we need a radical to start telling everybody this is the way it ought to be. This is the only way we can get our nation back. Look at the Enugu road, Enugu Nsukka road. That is pitiful. That is. I had a little tear in my eye when I was watching the video, and I was just saying, you see that road? The likes of Agbados and all those echelons of the society of Nigeria, their children will never understand what it is to be in a pit inside this red soil and start digging with your hands just to clear road for your vehicle to pass, or for even you to they will never understand. They will never pass through it. These so-called leaders they use a helicopter to go from one point to another. They don't pass through the roads. So these people now, they're not human beings. The color of their blood, their blood is not red. Is it orange or is it blue? Their children will never ever experience this. Even they themselves will not experience this. So do the people deserve this? Sometimes. Pastor Chris said sometimes the people deserve who they elect. Sometimes, and he said because people are wicked. And I would say that for those Easterners that were lamenting and shouting. Me, I'm not even going to even laugh. I'm not even interested if people are shouting, we have suffered. This is Emilokon. This is what they wanted. And the reason why I'm happy that, you're seeing the people from the West, Yoruba people like lamenting and talking about what their experiences are, what they're going through, and I think it's because of the mantra of the kind of tribalism that was preached prior to the election and during the election. What some wicked, not all Yoruba people Agbado brought out the worst of the Yoruba people. I am not tribal blind, and I will call the name as it is, because we're all here to learn. I'm not calling it out of hate. I am calling it for awareness, for some of you's mind to open. Prior to the election, what was preached? Agbado went around all the Western states. I remember I said so. He was campaigning in Yoruba language. The fact that he was campaigning all around in Yoruba language, he was trying to send a message, I be your brother. That is where he was coming from. And he even see had to come out and say, Emi Lokon, it is my turn. It is our turn. You see, our Lokon, someone that is Yoruba, our turn, meaning it's our Yoruba turn. The ones that were sitting down there are supporting. Out of this tribal mentality they've had over the years, they didn't think that it is not by tribe that you get a leader. It is not by tribe that, you know, that will make life at least easy for us, that will improve the country. It is not by tribe. They don't think that way. They don't. So that's why that woman was saying, he's my brother. He's my brother. I'm not trying to yap, I'm trying to get her accent. He's my brother. I'm voting. And she said it. I'm voting for him because he's my Yoruba brother. Full stop. She was very, very, very honest. However, all these lamentations by Yoruba people coming online every day, that is the reason why I think they're showcasing Yoruba people speaking and complaining. It's not as if other tribes are not complaining. It's because of what went wrong during the campaign and during the election by wicked Yoruba leaders. Some wicked, all the wicked ones and the ignorant ones as well. This is where we are today. This is where we are today. If you go to the north, they're crying for hunger. You go to the eastern part of Nigeria, they're not even crying for hunger now, because there's hunger everywhere. They're crying for infrastructure. One of those 160 million naira vehicle, one, I'm sure, can do a certain level, a kilometer of that bad road. Just take a look at that road. It's like we're animals. Like Nigeria is like animal. There's nothing human anymore. Nobody feels anything. Nobody cares. It's like dog eat dog. It's my own. I don't care how you feel. I don't care about the consequences, as long as I am fulfilling my present pleasure. I remember that professor in Nara said, our psyche has been messed up. Let's take it. Our psyche has been messed up by a lot of things. And we cannot change things by the ballot. It's not going to work, because the people who are disbursing the so-called PVC, the ones who are conducting the so-called election, the ones who are who are managing the logistics, the so-called BVAS, the electronic device they're using, the ones who is dictating or who is going to announce it, the one who is going to judge the matter if we don't agree on the outcome, they're all set of evil people. So that's why I said to change things by the ballot would not work in Nigeria. I do not expect my president, Peter Obi, to use that word, because if he says so, we all know what's going to happen. I am so glad that Yusuf Dati, Baba Ahmed, and he told everybody, Nigerians, you can get your country back anytime. The judiciary are not the ones to dictate who will be your president. If Nigerians don't want to get that message, the onus is on them. The onus is on all of us, because all of us are in it. Whether you live in diaspora or not, including me, all of us are in it. Bag of rice. Mr. Elvis, you were saying that, that lady wasn't really honest, and you are right. If you notice the story she was talking about, the bag of rice, there's a part where she ended the story and said, oh, the guy said, when you pass, I'll give you the balanced 3 pints of rice back. She ended the story there. And then she now made it general by saying we are the problems of ourselves. No. Exactly. She should have extended it to say, I spoke to my brother and said, how did this happen? Because if she's saying we don't know if he's the manufacturer or the wholesaler.
The so-called brother. She was protecting the so-called brother.
Yeah, she was in the beginning. She said we don't know is the manufacturer or we don't know is the wholesaler or the retailer. Nigerians, it is not the manufacturer, it's the retailer. It's not the wholesaler, it's the retailer. The ones in the market that are rebagging this rice, that are taking one uzokpo. I think Bini called that paint uzokpo. One rubber. They are the ones taking it out and creating more bags in the name of business strategy. That is a useless business strategy. And then you still charge people for the same price of a full bag. That's not business, that's wickedness. If you was just put the
Madarita, sorry,
yes, sir.
sorry, on this particular one that you're saying, before you continue, let me quickly tally what you're saying up. This is how they removed it. Watch this, guys.
How they use rice before they sell them. When they bring a container, you get number, but before they sell them, they reduce them. Come on, like one rubber, complete one rubber of rice, they come up for the rice. What they do? When they sell them, confirm one. Confirm. Come on, one rubber.
You see, so yes, Madarita, go ahead. Thank you, man.
Yes, you know, we all know the answers. We see it even in the market. We see when they are doing it. It is not the manufacturers that are doing it. It is us. We are doing it to ourselves. And you see charge for the price of a full bag of rice. So it's like you are charging the price of 2 bags for 1 bag. It is very, very sad. We are the problems. That's why I said, see, we're not ready. Do you know why? People are already comfortable in this cycle of wickedness. The Nigerians are comfortable in this cycle of nepotism, this cycle of pain. It's like it's a norm now. Now, normal thing. That's why they will tell you, let us move on. Because they've normalized these kinds of behavior. I thank that actress for coming out, you know, to educate people for the bag of rice. There's so many things that people are doing. They mix all sorts of things with spices and all that. You mixing of drinks. People are suffering from kidney disease and liver disease. You don't know where it's coming from. Cancer everywhere. Is the adulteration of all these things. We they do ourselves. That's the point. The point is we are the ones doing ourselves until we start sitting down and sit down to change the way we think and what is really in our heart about what kind of country do I really want. Change of heart and change of mind. That is where we have to start from. That is where we have to start from. Whether you are merging any political party now, there will not be change. The change will not come. It will just be the same old cycle, the same old brigade. Until we change our mindset and our hearts about the kind of country that we want, we are not going to move forward. Listen, no matter how you paint a house, you paint around your house, outside your house, you paint it a beautiful color. But inside the house is still dirty. But the foundation of that house is shaking. Whether you paint the outside pink or white or orange, the most expensive color out, you paint inside is dead, that house will still be crumbling. That house will be rotting inside. It will get to a point, everything will not crumble down. So all the fine outlook, everybody will say, oh, that's a beautiful house. The house is not, the house is rotten, is dead. So going by yesterday, I really wanted to come to your show about this measure. That is not going to work. Nigeria, until we change our mindset. Dr. CM talked about Lee Kuan Yew of Singapore. I think Singapore has the #1 passport today. Somebody can correct me. One of the greatest nations in the world today, because you had a leader that understood that, you know what, my country needs to change. We cannot be called third world anymore. We need to do what we gotta do. However, we need serious people that nothing will shake them, that really, really wants to have this ideology of greatness for the nation. We are not there yet. That is why we are in this vicious cycle. It's like a bicycle. It keeps turning year in, year out. Anytime we have an election, the constitution becomes alive again. It's a cycle. Every 4 years, it's a cycle. The so-called National Assembly, all of them, the same cycle. The same purchase of vehicle. Nigeria, what? The same cycle like I talk about. The same cycle. We are in a vicious cycle. That's the only way Nigeria can change. We have to start changing our mindset. Look at this woman now. She sidelined the main issue, which is admonishing her brother to say, why will you do this? How did this happen? So that we'll know from her what her brother said, like, oh, they're not the one that did it. Oh, people have been complaining. They will know that, okay, manufacturers, they will start to shout about the manufacturers, those importing rice. You are not giving us the full bag. Then if it's the one doing it, we'll start shouting, because we know that it's not the manufacturer that did it. We'll start shouting to these retailers, stop shortchanging your people. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Even if you want to take 3 pints away, reduce the price. Let it be of the same value. Don't sell a bag of rice 60,000 naira and then you are taking 30,000 naira out. What's the meaning of that? You are cheating yourself. You think you are not making any money. You are cheating yourself. So people, if you are doing it, if you have a brother that has a store or a mother that has a store, tell them, Iye, stop doing it. Brother, stop doing it. It is bad. It is bad. As they've been doing it for years, are they rich? Are they as rich as Dangote? So they should stop it. And then you go to church now, you start to pray, oh, single, praise the Lord. And you are doing that kind of thing. You are cheating. What's the difference between you and the Pharisees in the Bible? Stop doing it. That's the message. Stop doing it. If you are shortchanging people, shortchanging the bag of rice, stop doing it. Stop doing it, Madam Oga, stop doing it. That's what I'm here to tell you. Stop doing it. Tell your brother and sister they should stop doing it. It is bad. And then the Reverend Father Francis that was speaking, God bless that man. You know, he says it the way it is. And what he's saying is the truth. Okay, well, just an example of this rice now. You will still go to church, you still go and pay tithe, and you not pray to God. Oh God, help me, bless me, oh Lord, increase my horizon, and my business to go. How can your business go when you're cheating people? Stop doing it. In Nigeria, politicians will steal money and they'll go to jail and come back. They'll still go and they'll do Thanksgiving. They'll even show Ashwebi join the. Oh man, what is wrong with us? What happened? It's PTSD is not the kind of trauma that we Nigerians have gone through and are still going through. Is a kind of very unique trauma. Because if a child is raised to just see cheating, bad roads, fighting, and PVC collection, and they are changing rules in between, in the middle of the game, if someone is just used to doing that, that is trauma. People are buying because of election. And you are 2023, from 1999 to 2023. That's all an average adult now has seen all their lives. That's trauma. So when they come abroad, a lot of them cannot really fit in. Because the system is different. Some of them have gone and rape one girl, or they are fighting in a club, or this one is stabbing, because where they are coming from is vicious. It's a trauma. So it takes a while before they can now adjust to this diasporal way of life. It takes a while. It's hard. Even driving, Mr. Elvis, I've seen it. Even driving, everybody knows that. Okay, you see, everybody drives on a lane. It's someone coming from Nigeria now that has never traveled abroad, has never driven. If they come here to drive, they are not able to stick to one lane because the psyche is messed up. It takes a very long time before they are able to keep driving on one lane and stop honking, ping, 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 for nothing. Because we're coming from a madhouse. That's trauma. If you don't know, my people, that is a form of trauma. So Nigerians in Nigeria now are so used to that trauma, is now like a norm. The psyche has been messed up. How can we get it back is the question. It will not be by the ballot. It will not work. Dati has said so. My president has given us different insights, has told us what a leader or a president should look like. Our leader has taught us how your expenditure should look like, how your budget should look like. He has educated us. He has done the mathematics. He has done the social studies. He has done everything. That is the role of a great leader. That's Peter Obi. He has done that part. Ahmed Dati has now told you the practical of how to get back your country. So what else is there? That hopelessness, partly I would say that hopelessness is this talking that we are talking. We're trying to give them hope to say you can do it. And then you see the so-called, let me not say the so-called, with all due respect, the religious homes, the religious houses, they are not doing a very good job. If we had like 20 of Reverend Father Francis, forget about the denomination now, including the Islamic side as well. If you had like, let's say 50 of them in Nigeria, constantly talking like Reverend Father Francis, constantly saying things the way it is. People's psyche will start to change. People's mindset and their hearts will start to change. But a lot of them are not doing it. And that's why we are in this vicious cycle, unfortunately. And thank God for people like Mr. Elvis for bringing this platform for us to come out here, educate people, make people realize this is what ought to be, not what you think it ought to be. Nepotism does not grow a nation. I gave an example of how did Christianity spread around the world in Europe alone, in Scandinavia. How did Christianity succeed in standing in all those countries? Do you think it's by them preaching repent? It did not work like that. It did not work like that. They were vicious with it. They forced people to change. They forced people to drop their old ways of worshiping God. They forced them, and it wasn't looking good. If you really want to read the history of how Christianity spread in Europe, it wasn't looking good. And that also applies to leadership. If you really want change in Nigeria, if we really want change in Nigeria, it is not by the ballot, my people. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Let me stop here.
Thank you, Madam Rita. God bless you. Thanks for your submission. Okay, before we come to the next person, I would like to play this video relating to our state, Edo State. I think it's a very interesting video, but I'm going to be posting it on our WhatsApp group as well. But let's listen to this quickly.
People started reacting that maybe I don't want a certain governorship candidate. Now, look at this is my message. Any governor who does not understand the problem of his people cannot solve the problem of his people. He will be solving his own problem, thinking he's helping the people. I give you an example. If not that Obaseki does not understand the Edo people, he would have since solved all the problems. Because in his mind, he has done so much for Edo people. I have sat with the governor in a meeting for 4 hours. By the time he finished explaining to us in that room what he has done for Edo, you will think he's the best thing to Edo State after jollof rice. But when you step out and you go to Selu Market, you go to Oba Market, you go to Olia Market, you go to Spare Parts Market, the story is different. And this is what I am saying when I say a proper homeboy will be the next governor of Edo State. Does Governor Obaseki know where it's called Okokugbo in Benin? Does Governor Obaseki know where it's called Iyekorionwo? Does he know where it's called Lankpese? Does he know where it's called Ido? How will he understand the problem of these places if you don't even know the places? Because he has spent most of his life outside the state. He does not know that a small clinic in Lankpese is better than an health hub. He does not understand that building a small primary school with 6 classrooms is better for the people of Okokugbo than building an education hub. He does not know that putting money in the pockets of market women is better than building a mower. That is why all his development is centered around Ring Road. If you leave Ring Road, if you enter Sapele Road, you will get to a mower. From Sapele Road, you go down small, you will get to State Secretariat. From State Secretariat, you go down small, you will get to Stella Basanjo. That's where the development ends. When you now enter GRA, Golf Mills, you go this, everything centered around Ring Road. Not even Oredo. If we are talking of the old Benin, does Governor Obaseki know where it's called the CEO in Benin? How will he know that when it rains now, people swim out of their houses? This is what we are talking about. Anybody who wants to lead the people must know the people. You must know what they need. You must understand their thinking. You must understand what goes on in their head. This is the message. So the next governor must come from within us. We can no longer afford to go and import people from Lagos, from Abuja. I'm not saying no. I don't have any problem with anybody who lives anywhere. But it is better you have one of your own in office. A man who understands the people. And it's not like even here when we are talking of ethnicity. I am from Edo North, but I am more Assam than some people who are living in abroad. I speak Bini more than some people who think they are Bini people. They are bringing money now to buy the process. They are coming from Lagos. They want to buy the process. Are we slaves? Those of us who are here working in this state day and night, don't we qualify to be governor? Some of you two are shouting around the place for them. Do you not qualify to be governor? A word, they say, is enough for the wise. Thank you.
Exactly. A word is enough for the wise. Okay, I just wanted to bring that in. But meanwhile, let me go to Mr. Ike. Mr. Ike, thank you very much.
Yeah, and George, can I react to that in 1 or 2 minutes, if you allow me?
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
You see, for me, wickedness, it does not have a word. To be wicked, to be satanic, to be demonic, to accumulate people's money. What this guy just said just now is the right way to go. I know that guy. He's a human rights activist, a political analyst. He's always on air on ITV sometimes. So I don't know when the system is going to allow young people who are vibrant with ideas to go into the system. Not people who just appear from oblivion with bags of money to buy the process. And we are part of the problem. We are singing hallelujah now with the governor and whoever he wants to bring. They are showing us non-existent project as achievements, and we are not even questioning anything apart from social media like this. Media houses are being bought. Market women now, they are being bought. They forget that the scorching sun and the heavy rains still await them after elections in 2024. The youth now, they are leaving the country, they are leaving the state in drones. So some of us need to start dreaming. And when you come out now, you want to do something, is some of us that will also tell some of us, oh God, you never strong rich. How much do you have? Who do you know? What have you done? It's a big calamity. It's a big calamity. That is why a governor will be bold enough to want to impose somebody. Look at, it's been a change. It's a change continuation. Who brought Lucky Benedict, his father, in conjunction with the Kaduna Mafia, because the father is part of it. After Igbenedion, who brought Oshomole? The same Lucky Benedict. Who brought Obaseki? The same Oshomole. What is the Obaseki trying to do? To bring one Isha man called, I've forgotten his name, Dr. Igodalo, allegedly. So it's a continuation. No son of a poor man from the trenches who went to school, who's a normal person, maybe a master's degree or BSc holder, who is vibrant with ideas, who can travel across the nook and cranny of the state to identify with the masses and their problems. They will not allow it. Come up now with a group or with ideas or with a party, they will shut you off. They'll tell you to go and join this. It's a big problem. There are brick walls and bottlenecks. But I hope, as this guy spoke, other youth will speak up so that we can take over our lands by ourselves, not people bringing people from Lagos, from Abuja, from Chicago, and from Canada to come and, do what Obaseki has just finished doing right now for 7-8 years, with respect to those who live abroad. We want people amongst us, people who are qualified, people who can be verified, not people from Lagos. We are tired of hearing Lagosians. Oshomole was brought from Abuja as a Labour Congress president. So this bringing, it has not brought us any good. It's all about still up to today, 30 billion naira water storm project is still missing. There's no, Edo State is always in trenches whenever it rains. Nigeria Watch, it was meant to be an interjection. It's not my turn. I've talked before. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alex. Let me take some calls before Mr. Alex and before Mr. Ike. Thank you, Madam Origin, for calling in. Good evening to you, ma. Please talk to us. Madam Origin, are you there?
Hello. Oh, yes, I am. Hello, my people. We are here. I'm just calling to mark present because to me it's almost becoming important to me that I mark present to say we are here. So I greet you, Mr. Niger Watch. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Your resilience is what is keeping me. Personally, I am like a diehard. I don't know. I don't believe in giving up. So just know that there is one woman that is going to be here with you all the way.
Thank you so
much.
So
thank you for your energy, your consistency. You are the one holding the candle lights, and with it, Nigeria will see their way out of the tunnel. And Mr. P.O., our able leader, and Dr. Dati, they are there in their own, doing their own thing. So all of us, we will continue to push. until we get Nigeria out of this tunnel, this quagmire. I will still say my own. My own is the same thing to my young ones, to the youth of this country. I keep saying it, please don't be like your current elders. There used to be elders when I was growing up. Their yes is their yes, their no is their no. But we lost them. They trained these evil elders that are here now that have taken everything for granted. There was a time I used to call them boogeyman phagocyte kleptomaniacs. I still have that, and it is still their name until they change. Either they push themselves off the cliff or they surrender to the youth. So because we have had, there is so much nomenclature, there are three words that have, kind of stood out in all this. The messed up psychic, the vicious cycle that we are in. I mean, it looked like, how did we get here? We got here with a messed up psychic because these current elders, they brainwashed us, they used reverse psychology, they used everything that they were calling us is what they are. They try to gaslight. Can you imagine example, just recent? This past president, Goodluck Jonathan, that man, before I used to respect him, but now he just enlisted himself in the list, whoever that is making list of the ones that we will remember that they were the wicked ones. That man has just identified himself, knowing fully well that they are the ones, him and his cronies, the gang of politicians were the ones that paid this. They are the ones that have created this wicked poverty, taking everything from the people. Our religious leaders, they took our spirituality from us. You now see people, before they pray, they think about their Papa G.O. Is that not an idol worshiping? They made themselves look so important when they were so empty, doing all kinds of evil to brainwash the younger generation. The politicians took off all the inheritance. How can is that not insanity? Is it not insanity? How does it come to their brain that one man is taking home 30 million naira every month? This is just a base. It also includes the ones they are stealing. 150 million naira car. If that is not insanity, what else is insanity? Yet they have the audacity to look at the people that have the Nigerian people will go and vote. They vote again. They are beaten. Look at that man being dragged out. What kind of people are these? So, Mr. Niger Watch, I please tell you, continue to do what you're doing. Now it's also obvious. It's also obvious that the media have been one of the worst, because everything, when they do their razzle, double, the more you look, the less you see. They give it to the media, they will now come and brainwash the Nigerians. We are going to come out of this. We are waiting for that one man. You see, that man with righteous indignation. We have our leader. We have Mr. P.O. He has proven himself. The world has had him. So we are waiting. That man, once he shows up, that man with righteous indignation, when he shows up, you will see that Nigerians, they are these people that have razzled America. I was there sitting the day Fox News was talking about Nigerians. I couldn't be more proud of myself. I say, yes, these are people that could have been perished in that country called Nigeria. When these wicked elders and wicked politicians, the criminals, the mugshot organization, the resource, the reservoir of evil, axis of evil, gathering together, punishing and destroying lives of people. They should not worry. Their days are numbered. I'm here to make my voice, to lift my voice and say, I know I'm not part of this evil. God hear my voice, so do something. I will keep screaming in the night, in the morning. However, if I like, I sleep 4 hours. I don't get, but I must keep. There was this woman in the Bible I like so much. The Bible says, even to the wicked king, he said, this woman is disturbing me too much. You see, all of us here, we keep disturbing God, keep screaming, keep telling the world what we are seeing, that this is not us. So this is just these wicked leaders. They use reverse psychology. We thought it was us. It's not us. We've done everything that needs to be done. And they think they're going to be there forever. It's not going to happen. God bless you, Mr. Niger Watch. I bless you with all my heart.
Thank you.
God continue to strengthen you. What you are doing, you are an example. You are an indictment to all of them. That there is a man that loves his country enough, loves humanity enough, that is able to come out every day to hold up the voice, be a voice to the people. God will remember you. Humanity will remember you. Your name is written in gold and in stone. It will not be cleaned.
Amen.
God bless you. And God bless everyone.
Thank you so much, ma. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Finally, we are back to Mr. Ike. Mr. Ike, thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate you. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Good evening, my brother Elvis, and blessings to my fellow panelists, Sister Rita, and all my brothers and sisters that are there. God bless you all, and a happy Saturday to everybody. Yes, my brother, I have to start by saying, Edo State will never go to APC in Jesus' name, because that was the first thing I heard you said, maybe. There is nothing like maybe, because Edo State is the birth of obedient movement. So I don't see any political party that is going to take Edo State, my brother. So I've never even given that a thought for one second. Doesn't matter what they have been doing everywhere. It cannot happen in Edo State. Because I know that my brothers and sisters in Edo State know they carry last. And this time around, we are not going to carry last. So that one, I mark it good for the obedience. Doesn't matter what they do in Edo State, right? Edo people are not like other states where they do many things and get away. The people are sharp, their eyes are wide open, and they do what they want, and they decide what is good for the state. Even though sometimes it might not be what it is, like you used to say how you supported the present governor, but at the end of the day, it become a disappointment. But this is what Nigerian politics is all about, transactional politics, because somebody made him to become governor, and he is always answerable to the people who made them to be governors. So, but I think that we are going to have a new birth in Edo State by the grace of God. And the only thing I'm saying, the young brother who just spoke, he showed now in the Edo State, I think that is a very powerful message to the obedience in Edo State, to make sure that everybody is involved. Sometimes when I'm here, I've been crying about everybody to get involved, to the local government level, to the ward level, to the state level, to the local government level, get registered in a political party, get registered with Labour Party, get involved. Because like the brother said, with all the people who suffered for this movement, we are not going to import anybody from anywhere in Edo State. We need the people who know the people. We need the people who know the areas where the young man was calling. You can't bring somebody who doesn't know where those places are to be governor. What is he only going to do with fire? The people that are bringing fire into him or her are bringing fire for their own selfish interest. So I think we all should agree that the Edo is for the obedient. All right, that is by the way. Listen, the people that are the videos we are showing about the people that were crying, mostly my people from the West. Well, it was the politics of Emiloko you know, politics of religious bigotry and tribal bigotry that was practiced, that was used during the election. Like Sister Rita said, this election brought out the most kind of, the most kind of, I can't understand the kind of Yoruba people that were raised during this election cycle. But I think that they're reaping the fruit of whatever they sow. It is a miracle. And they're crying, like our principal has been saying from day one. You can never buy bread cheaper than anywhere. We buy the same bread. We go to the same filling station to buy. We go to the same security. We follow the same boss. So there is no separation. So everybody is feeling the heat. So, but they are crying the most. What the obedient and patriotic Nigerians were crying was because our mandate was stolen. We are hard-working people. Look at the obedience and the patriotic Nigerians, even though the country is not working. But we are not complaining too much. We are not crying. We are working. You know, we have hope. But you can see that cry of those videos he have been showing. You can see those cry. You can see the physical look of those people that are crying. You can see the emotional state. You know, they have lost hope because they believe in a miracle. Where are we today? Now statistic we go chop. That is what we are eating now. That's Jesus Christ. That's what we are eating now, my brother. Na statistic we go chop. Now you with the chop now. Na statistic with the chop. We cannot swallow the statistics. We cannot vomit the statistics. It's in our mouth, in our throat. We cannot know what to do with the statistics. That's it. That's where we are today, my brother. Now, statistics we go chop. Now, with the chop, now with the chop, oh, my brothers and sisters for Nigeria. Now, that thing with the chop now. And nobody's going to run away from that statistic. Now, with the chop, oh. Because it's not only me they suffer the statistics. Now, everybody. But I they suffer with hope, right? And they suffer with confidence because I know who I am. I am not waiting for the government to do anything for me. And I know that even in the midst of nothing, God will always bless his people. So those who has placed their life hoping that Emiloko will be the solution to their problem, you can cry for. I have no sympathy for anybody. I do not have one single sympathy for anybody. You know. So it is what it is, my brother. Now statistics now with the chop now, and there is no running away from it. About the sister with the rice seller, you know, I mean, no Nigeria, every Nigerian know this is what people who sell rice and gari and beans. This is their business. It's something that all of us know what they do. You know, it's not from the manufacturers, but in the retailers that are selling this. Brother Elvis, you see, this is the problem. That's why it's not good for you to imitate people. I used to tell people, you don't imitate people's wealth, but always be inspired by the success of people and walk your way through to your own success. You see, most Nigerians today, they want to answer chief. They want to answer, they want to answer big names. Like Sister Rita was saying, at the end of the day, when you steal by tricks, you build a mansion, you buy so many cars, you go with convoy. That is what I used to call. You are inside an air-conditioned house and inside an air-conditioned car. But the heat that is coming out of your body, the air condition in your car or in your house cannot be able to quench the heat. This is what is obtainable in Nigeria. You know, greed. You know, quick to make wealth. Oh, I want to be like Brother Elvis. Why if Brother Elvis make it, does he have two heads? Most Nigerians, we forgot that our destinies are different. Our timing of making success is different. You cannot achieve success without planning. You have to be ready for the bumps roads. You have to be ready to walk upon the thorns, upon the nails and the stones. And you'll be doing it with hope that at the end of the tunnel, you'll be able to achieve success. But most Nigerians are not ready. They only want to, you see what the Nigerian youth are doing today in the universities. They want to ride limousine in the university. They want to ride Lincoln limousine while they are still in the university. See the cultism and the other things, other crime in Nigeria. So you see, this is it. The sister, like the Sister Rita was saying, what he was supposed to do was to make sure that he call out that brother. Tell him that what you are doing is a crime. And tell him that even though you go to church and pray for 1 million times, God is not going to answer that prayer. Because you are cheating somebody. You are cheating, you are committing a crime against your fellow man. And when you go to church, your pastor will bless you or your reverend father will bless you. You go and give a lot of money in the church. They will give you the front seat. Listen, those blessings end there. When you step out of that hall of church, that's where the blessings end. Because you have a blood in your hand. You know, you have killed human beings in different ways. So Nigerians themselves should search their consciences, you know, and watch what they do, because so many things Nigerians do, they say they are smart. Now, oh boy, now are they smart? Now, smartness, now. Those things are part of our problems. You know, so it is applicable to so many businessmen and women in Nigeria. This is what they do. So I think that they should stop doing this because it's not good. You are equally killing somebody. You're equally stealing from somebody who genuinely and honestly come to you to patronize your business. You can imagine, you know, from 12 modules to 9, you know, this is what this is the country. You know, it's a problem, my brother. Listen, it's a problem, but we will continue to call ourselves out, like you always say. These people who are doing all these things, they are from our families, they are from our villages, they are from our towns. They were our schoolmates, they were our business partners, we were together in the university, we live in the same street before they moved to another street. These people are not spirit, you know, they are neighbors, they are colleagues. So, you know, we can always try to, you know, do the little that we can. When we see something like this, condemn it without looking if it is your father, if it is your brother, if it is your friend, if it is your sister. Call it what it is, because that's the only way that the society can change. You know, so it is bad. For those people that are doing this, they should stop doing this because it is completely wrong. And about the road that you see, my brother, you see, this is it. You have the governors of Enugu State and Ebonyi State for so many years. Umahi now is the Minister of Works, right? When he was the governor of Ebonyi State, what did he do? Even though it's a federal road, what did those two states that link that to Port Harcourt, what cry did they cry? What effort did they make? What position? What did they use their personality to do that road is like? Look at it. This is death trap. Tell me, you, brother Elvis, you go to Nigeria and you say you have a friend in Enugu and you want to visit your friend in Enugu, and you are driving your car and you find yourself in a place like this. Will you even imagine? For example, you have your friend who is a British. Will you even imagine that there's a place like this you can find in Nigeria? When that person knows the kind of millions and millions and millions of Nigerian money that is being siphoned outside Nigeria. What did they do? Because like Sister Rita said, when they want to go home, they go with flight or they go with helicopter, and their convoy will park in a place where the road is good, and they will do an ice ride to this kind of a place. This look at this. These trailers here, some of them will stay here for 3 months. Some people who are traveling will stay here for 1 week. You know, so this is the country we have found ourselves in Nigeria. In the present day Nigeria, you can see a federal road like this that link from one state to another state. That's Nigeria for you. That's the picture for you. You know? So it is sad. It is sad. Unless Nigerians do something, unless Nigerians have to do something, I don't know where this is going to lead to. I'm telling you honestly. Because every day we come here to talk about Nigeria, I don't see how they are making a move to say that, listen, enough is enough. At the end of the day, it will end up into a beer parlor talk. That is not what it's supposed to be. Look at the greatest opportunity that Nigerians have with this Nigerian Labour Congress strike. It was a golden opportunity that God has given Nigeria to put this country into a standstill. Because God gave them an instrument. Nigerian Labour Congress is supposed to be one of the biggest organizations in Africa and in the world. And the president of that organization was treated like a common criminal. What else do you need to grant that country into a halt? What instrument again do you think you need to do the needful? Rather, after almost, I don't know if it's up to 48 hours, the National Security Director come and tell you they've arrested 2 people and you call off the strike. Who are the people? Was it only 2 people that were involved? What of the policemen? What of the armies? What of the tiger station in the government house in Owerri? What of the police, the security men that Hope Uzodinma is using to terrorize Imo State? What of the people that were involved? How could Nigerian Labour Congress have a call of this strike? This is opportunity that they will say everybody that is involved in this crime must bring them to book, from police to army to Zodinma to anybody that is involved before they can call off the strike. But look at it. Under 48 hours, they arrested 2 people. Who are the 2 people? Who knows who the 2 people is? They go to the prison and take 2 criminals and present them as the 2 people that were the people that were beating the president of Nigerian Labour Congress. And this is what it is. Which kind of a golden opportunity do we have last week? That even as we are talking now, this strike is supposed to be on. But this is it. They have compromised every situation. They have compromised every system. They have compromised every legitimate institution in Nigeria, that they are powerless, that they cannot do anything anymore. They have sabotaged every system, even though there are people who want to stand on their ground, but because of the sabotage, they cannot do anything. So this is what it is, you know. So it is sad, my brother. It is sad, you know. My principle, the video you played, listen, my friend, listen, that video is powerful. It's powerful. You hear the former president of Malawi on that day, that the picture he took with our principal, put on his Twitter handle is causing, it's going like a wildfire in Malawi. This is to tell you, it is the hand of God. This man is God sent. How did Nigeria miss this? How did Africa miss this man? How did Nigeria miss this man? I don't know. Even though up to today, he is still giving this government expo. He is still giving them ideas of what to do, but they don't know what to do. They're confused. You can imagine the insult of what Saudi Arabia did. When the man in Asarok was still in Saudi Arabia, they have to, people they gave visa, they have to say, no, you are not coming. Up till now, the Saudi ambassador in Nigeria has not been called to question, to say this is a political insult. But this is it. We have a clueless government. We don't even have an administration. We don't even have a government. You know, the NIC director now is the chief spokesperson of the government. He will tell us that there is the country is financially bankrupt. Are you the Minister of Finance? Are you the Minister of Economic Planning? Where are the Minister of the people in the economic sector? Are you the Governor of Central Bank? Which job do your work as security advisor and the economy? What job do they have to do together? Because that's what I don't understand. You know, so my brother, Nigerians has to do something. And as we that we are here talking, people think that this talk is not doing anything, it's doing a lot of things. People who think that we come here to waste our time, I'm going to disappoint you, because what we do in this platform is hitting them hard. And that's why they're trying everything. Now what they do, they give people, they pay people, they go to different platforms, they dress well, they go to different platforms because the Nigerian media cannot help their lives anymore. So they select people who are good with media. They select them, they go to different platforms to try to defend the government, what they are doing. But we know the truth. You know, we know the truth. So my brother, I want to thank you for what you do. Thank you for your sacrifices. It is God. It's God who is going to bless you. It's God who is going to reward you. A day shall come when each and every one of us will be able to tell the story of what Niger Watch help us to do in this life. Our children and our family and friends, you know, a day shall come when they will remember this Niger Watch. Through this Niger Watch, life was changed, life was transformed. Nigeria became a better country, you know. So I want to thank God for your strength, for your grace, you know. Never give up, because as long as our principle is that life is healthy, I have hope. I have hope for better Nigeria.
Thank you.
I have hope for a new Nigeria, you know. So please, God bless you. But remember, I don't know the carry last. Don't say APC might. No might. Edo State is forbidden. Even if no other state, we must take Edo State. So I'm only trying to appeal to you and all the people of Edo State to shine your eyes during the time of the primary of Labour Party. Let the people that is on the ground, let them, and we need, and I want to let you know that our principal is interested in Edo State so much about who becomes the governor of Edo State the next cycle. So I think that what he said after this, and when he start these visitations, I think Edo State people will hear his voice loud and clear, you know, who becomes the governor of Edo State, or the kind of a candidate that we need in Edo State, because this state can never go to any other party. I don't care whatever they do. I don't care how many years the man that is there have ruled Edo State. Edo State must go to obedience. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, Mr. Ike. God bless you, sir. Yes, hopefully those states will go to obedience, but the way things are going now, who knows? But let's see how it goes. Thank you for your wonderful submission. God bless you, sir. Thank you, Peggy Modi. I appreciate you. May God bless you. Say, Mr. Niger Wash, may God continually bless you. I pray sincerely in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. I say a big amen to that. Thank you so much as well for your encouragement. I'm grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, my people. I never ask since Mekuna give me like. So let me check on my like to see if people don't give me like. I currently have 201 likes. Can we take that to 300? If you are listening to us, please press on the like button. Let's take this further. Okay, let me call on the next person, which is give us a mandate. Give us a mandate. It's good to have you on the panel. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to me. Okay, you are not there right now. Give us a mandate. I'll go to Madam Ahmed Bright. Good evening to you, ma. Thank you very much for joining us. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Ellis. And good evening to every member that's in panelist section there, people in comment section, people listening. Good evening to everybody. Mostly mommy diaspora. I say good evening. I thank you all. I say thank my brother Elvis that you are there for us. I continue to say God will strengthen you. Also, mommy diaspora for being there for us day and night, whether sun or rain, even if we are tired, you are there for us. I still say thank you. As I have said, corruption has eaten so deep into Nigerians, we all. Let me not cut myself out of it because I'm also in Nigeria. No matter what, whether I have other citizens or not, I'm a born Nigerian. I have to say, the way the corruption has eaten into us, I'm afraid. I'm afraid how we are going to do this. My brother Mike was saying that Edo State should be for obedience. I will be very happy if it remains so. But Tinubu is struggling to have Edo State for himself. And I hope that we are able to stand and maintain it because nobody forced those people to be obedient or so. We just came just like that. Through starting from the time of Obaseki. We fought for Obaseki, that is in position, and see the disgrace he's giving to himself and not to the Edos. And I hope we remain obedient because we'll be proud to remain obedient and truthful to face the fact. As I've said, corruption started everywhere. Where there is no corruption, no office in Nigeria. That they started the moment you enter Nigeria, one moment before you step down, the first customer you will meet, they will start bribing you. You will have to spend your money till you are out. Even if you are going back, the same thing. Customers, they are what do they say? All those people working at the airport there, they are all rich. Even if you want to enter a car anywhere, whether from Benin to Lagos or anywhere in Nigeria there, you will see they will give you higher amount of transportation. Do you think that is the real price of transportation? Not at all. They are taking more price because you will see the drivers will have some certain amount of money behind him at his car there. But whenever they know the road, they know who they bribe. The moment they are going, they just stretch their hand, they say, "Oga, Pasha." They are Pasha. So the bribe is everywhere. Anywhere you go, carry car to Nigeria. You will see before you carry your car, you are only carrying trash. The important things, they are all out. Customs. Carry good truck or this was it container to Nigeria. Your container, they will seize it. Or take the container to somebody, take some of your part, give it to somebody, carry container. They will come and tell you, say, your own brother. They will even come and tell you, say, oh, customer have seized it. There are many excuses that they will use that you cannot really prove. What do? They say enemy at home. Enemy, they start from home. They start eating you from home. Every part of us, every one of us, we have to check our manners and attitude. Please, are you talking to me? I don't. Hello.
Please, is Mr. Ike down muted himself? Go ahead.
So I thought he was talking to me. So that corruption is everywhere. We just have to start taking care from home. Enemy at home, from home. So I think that what Mr. Elvis showed now about Abasha, the money Abasha have lost, how many years? Could you imagine such amount, just one of it? Can you just imagine what that one can do in Nigeria when we come to infrastructures or to maternity or hospital or schools? Just one person. No. I don't know the kind of money they will take. They will lose. If you just listen, you will just be having headaches. Because the money is there, even if they want to loot, they will take enough amount, the remaining will still be enough to make that place great. But they are never satisfied. They never have end in looting. And those money, they will just take it, keep it somewhere, they will even forget some there. That is, I don't know the kind of greediness, the kind of heart, the kind of human being that we are. Look at the road, Enugu Express Road. Is that not the dead soul? And the government is running that Enugu state. The such government they will go and buy 1.6 million car. Are the car going to fly? You see the kind of brain that we have with we Africans. I don't know. We are created. God just blessed us, but we don't continue to be bad to ourselves. Look at the woman shouting about Yoruba women. Is this Yoruba that are now starting crying? It's not a Miloko again. They are the ones starting crying. I think they want to vote for Yoruba. See Yoruba now. It has not started. It's just beginning. Me, I don't know how far I could even be able to bear one day in this Tinubu regime. What I'm just waiting for, they said on the 20th, I'm just waiting. If everybody will really come out to push these people away, push them out of there, because one day spent with there is with pains. With pains, one would never go home and have rest of mind. People want to travel this year, they couldn't travel, hoping to say, waiting that maybe Obi will win, then everybody will rush home. But everybody is now staying back. You can't go home again. Waiting to the next year. For Tinubu to stay there up to 4 years, 4 or 8 years, how can we survive this? How can we survive this with the way Tinubu have just started doing things now? I'm just so afraid, though. I don't know how I can spend one day with Tinubu, though I'm not there in Nigeria. Because so long as I'm not there, my people are there, I'm still feeling the pain myself. I even feel pain more than them at home. I don't know what we can do. If there's anything we can do, please. That pastor spoke. He has said it all. Because these governors, president, people in House of Representatives, all of them, they are the people that are buying people. Once they give you money to do road, you go and do one pagolo there and keep the rest in your pocket. They give you money to go and do any other thing, you put it in your pocket. So anything that happens, it is their head. They are the people that are buying people. It's a very beautiful. Every pastor can talk like that. I will be very, very happy. Even women pastors, they are even worse these days. The way women pastors will preach and manipulate, it's even almost the same thing with the men, if not mother. How are we going to change these narratives, all these things that is going on? Mostly starting from our home. Come to Europe, you will see your brother will eat you because they want to go and build mansion, because they want to be richer than the other one. They will be eating you. Give them money, they will use one excuse. So they stealing the Nigeria when I was home. So they will give one excuse, and you cannot find out. So we are really the one killing ourselves, dying ourselves. I don't know what to do, Mr. Elvis. I've been unable to come in since yesterday with one thing because of one thing or the other. But I want to tell you, I'm still behind you. I'm here. Whether I'm early or late, I will still be able to come in here. So it's not easy for me. We are with you, and I thank you for what you are doing. And please, so long as we are just managing to continue, let us continue. What can we do? Let us hope. Because I don't know how to think about the next 4 or 8 years about this man. I don't even want to hear it. Very painful. I'm sorry, that is all I will say because I don't know again.
Thank you.
Thank you,
ma.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your submission. God bless you, ma. Thank you. Okay, let me call on Amashola. Amashola, it's good to have you here with us, sir.
Mr. Elvis.
Talk to us. Thank you.
Today video not die. Today video not die. This is the wickedness of Nigerian politicians. See, when I just open my laptop, see this picture, I look at Nigeria this one day. Is he on a road? Nigerian politicians, I cannot see the reason why you want Jeep. That means you know the roads are this bad. Of course, it's only a Jeep that will pass here. Looking at it, me driving maybe a small car, how on earth will a Corolla pass here? If this is the only road to somebody's village, I only wish I can have a device that can play this live in your Senate house without you knowing where it came from, and see if people will be crying, if it's on wickedness. I will see a road like this in my state. I am a commissioner. I am a civil servant. The pastor that I spoke earlier, I've always liked that man. He's one of those people that says the truth. And Mr. Elvis, please, any other video of that man, be bringing it. Because he nailed everything. He nailed everything. The demons that we're fighting for against is our politicians, our senators, our civil servants. The demons are everywhere in government. Everywhere in government. See the other woman with a bag of rice. That story to me is not a new thing because I've always seen that. I've seen where you buy bag, you buy original rice from abroad, and you're bagging it. This is somebody that sells rice. You're bagging it in a separate bag. and you're reducing the number of rice that is there. This woman won't come out today if not that the hardship, it don't they touch her badly. They beat him, don't they feel him. The rich men in Nigeria are feeling it now. It's only that they can't come and talk. And the poor people, they have been begging them, I don't think they can even go to their house. They can't go to their house. Christmas is coming. They cry, they go full bucket too. And people have refused to go outside. Una come outside, just stop this government, make the government pack up. Una say no, na they ask. Una they go those pastors where they say, it is well, it is well. Why is it well when you have not eaten? It is well, you are going to church. You go to church from morning from 8 o'clock, you'll be there till 12. It is well. God will do it. God will do it. God has bought Peter Obi. All of you can stay. You are inside the house. You're not protesting against these demons. It is well. I don't know how to, if I can curse pastor, I'll curse them because they're the problem for Nigeria. See the one saying the truth. When last have you, Nigerians, when last have you got to the church and the pastor says the truth to you? If not deceiving you, it is well. I've watched a video on the internet recently. Is it Pastor Adeboye reading pastor? Very annoying. That you prayed God hold summer, hold the winter for you. Who are you? See, a pastor. If you can hold summer, come out, tell people to leave the government now. Pray and let them disappear. Pray and go to the mountain and say, yes, so God, let Tinubu resign by himself. If you all pastors are listening to me on this, let me even show my face. If you all pastors are listening to me and you know you can pray that God should make this guy resign. That's the highest you can ever do for Nigerians. Pray that God should make this man resign. There won't be any fight. Since people don't want trouble, you don't want anarchy, go to your mountain and pray. Let him wake up one day and say, I'm resigning. Then we'll know you are working. And stop deceiving Nigerians. You are the problems. Nigerians are not going outside because you deceive them. It is well. Go abroad. They don't go to church. Who does not go to church? If you go to work, you get your money. You don't need to tell me to come and pray for you to God to do it. God has done everything for us. God has done everything we need. It is for you to work and earn money. If there's work in Nigeria, people are busy. You will not see anybody in your church. You are the problems we have. If youth, young boys have work to do, women have work to do, your church will not be full on Sunday because they don't need you to come and pray for them to know that they will make money. So stop deceiving Nigerians. You are one of our biggest problems, imam and pastors. Say the truth. Because you all know, you in your mind as a pastor, you know Obi won the election. You know the election was rigged, and you cannot open your mouth and say the truth. Adeboye, all of these big pastors, if you open your mouth and say the truth, will they come and arrest you? Let them arrest all the pastors, and then we'll see what happens. If you know you have the mind of the people, if you're not just wicked and selfish. You're all wicked and selfish. Politicians, you see all these kind of cars, they are buying car. They're not complaining that there's no money in Nigeria. Nigeria is not broke. Nigeria is not broke. When it comes to taking care of Nigeria, that's when they remember that we are broke. But when it's time to take care of themselves, they can borrow money and buy and distribute amongst themselves. But when it comes to doing something for Nigeria, they are now bringing one man that does not know his left and right to come and tell us that Nigeria is broke. Nigeria is not broke, because if you know Nigeria is broke, why did you go for the presidency? If you know we were broke, why did you go? The man that knows what to do, you refused him. You refused a man that knows what to do. You have been there for many months. Nothing is happening. That man that is complaining, he's been using tap. You will tap and tap for 4 years. Because when we were saying don't vote for tribe, vote for competency, you were all voting for an old man that does not have any idea. You look at people ruling Nigeria, they are from 60 years old above. Their mates in abroad, they are enjoying themselves. The one that cannot enjoy himself, government is taking care of them. You are here. You are not old people tormenting young youths. All the good brains we have in Nigeria, they have left the country all because of you people. Destiny killers. We think Nigerians are happy traveling. You think Nigerians are like happy traveling, being the cool, going to work. They want to stay in their country, but because of these old people, you will not let us be. Now, lie. It is money. Money somebody has stolen since 1998. And when did this steal that money again? And Mr. Ives showed us just now. See the money somebody has stolen. One person, just one person has stolen money. One person. We are not talking about the people that are under him. That money alone, if we are a serious government, I only blame those who are returning those money. I only blame them. If they are just said, okay, this money we have it, we are going to give to Julius Berger to do road. Take that money and give one company. It is for road. We will know where we are today. We will not see this picture. But yet, they are releasing the money. You are relooting it. They have given Tinubu now the money. Yet, Tinubu is still borrowing money. Ask Tinubu tomorrow, where did you put this money that they gave to you? They will give us story. They are relooting the money steadily. And we are borrowing money unnecessarily. Because I don't, when Peter Blue was saying Nigeria doesn't have any business borrowing money, I believe him. Nigeria does not have any business borrowing money. If we were to take care of ourselves and spend our money with good leaders, Dubai won't even near us. Dubai won't near Nigeria at all. If we put all this money and say, yes, let us build infrastructure, get things done, we don't even need to. Nigeria it is now. Nigeria is a factory on its own. That just need money to be, yes, let us start doing these things. If you start building things, building road, building houses, doing farm, everybody that's going to those churches to go and do for deliverance, they will have work because they won't have time to come and go to one church program apart from Sunday. It's only Sunday when God created. He said rest on Sunday. They didn't say Monday to Tuesday or Monday to Friday. Sunday is meant for God to go and pray. Yes, but Nigerians are turning it every day. It's not a business. If you have work doing, nobody will be going there. See trailer, somebody is moving the goods. If it was the Indomie carton that is inside this thing, and Indomie was Indomie, they're meant to sell it for 15 naira. How can they sell 15 naira Indomie for 15 naira when the trailer that is bringing the Indomie to your village has spent 3 weeks? Whoever is bringing the Indomie is paying for the trailer. They are paying for diesel. If it's not wickedness, Nigerians and Tinubu, they are begging your son to come and stop, but you continue appointing. I don't do anything. I do not know if there will be a strike at any point, but if there will be a strike or anything that will make people come out, Nigerians, I am begging. Those women shouting in the market, I only pity for them because there are many people that live from hand to mouth in Nigeria. Majority of people living in Nigeria, it is hand to mouth. When you lock somebody's store, you should not sell. How do you want to live? That means you indirectly, intentionally just want to be wicked to people. Your own tribe, I don't complain. Your own tribe that they voted for you, they believe in you. You are not there now, you are tormenting them. The other tribe are not even complaining. They're not started complaining. If only your tribe are complaining now and you are behaving this way and you do deaf ears, you are not deaf. We know your ears are okay. You are not started flying for ear pain. Your ear is very good, so you can hear us. If you have something to do in that your head as a president, you have stolen it, agree, you have stolen it. But you have stolen it, do something about it. Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, Mashallah. God bless you. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. All right. Give us a mandate. Are you back? Okay, you're still not there. Let me quickly go to Madarita so that we can have a final submission.
No, don't go to Madarita. Where did they go? You go where?
Don't call you tired since now.
Where you go? They call you.
Where won't go? Where won't go? Tell me where won't go.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. I beg talk to us.
Go where?
Good evening to you. Thank you.
Evening, Mr. Elvis. Greetings to you. Greetings to the panelists and everyone. Good evening, everyone. Sorry for my little absence. Sorry about that. State of the nation. I think I saw when you were showing the video of this road earlier, and is this in Edo State or somewhere else?
Enugu.
This is Enugu, not Edo State.
Wow. Almighty God. Almighty God. So it is only not only not only Edo State look like village now, the whole country is like village. The whole country. You can see Abuja is a glorified village, but the whole country look like a village. Wow. This is so sad. So they have to dig the ground and make way for people to pass, right? Man. But my question that I keep asking people is, okay, Fashola was the Minister of Works for 8 years. That guy collected money for roads severally, including the 3rd Mainland Bridge. He collected money for that road severally, but nothing was done. Now, the question is, that guy is still working freely. And Nuhu Ribadu said they inherited an empty purse, right? Fashola was one of the ministers. About the Minister of Works that got money severally for roads. Have they picked him up and asked him questions? Maybe they will do it tomorrow. But like I said, if APC does not buy Nigerians, Nigerians will buy APC. And I will say that if APC does not buy Nigerians, Nigerians will decide when they will buy APC. Because when they are demonic, they are satanic, and they are wicked. This same Enugu state is not where Umba is, where they said the governor of that state, the new selected governor, that did not have NYSC certificate. And all of a sudden, they ask NYSC to pay him some money. The country is gone. And honestly, I don't have anything to say like that much, because it's going to be like we are repeating ourselves, Mr. Elvis. Nigeria is gone. I just end it here, Mr. Elvis. Thank you very much. Thank you for all that you do.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I mean, there's nothing to say because it's just like you are repeating yourself, just going around circles. Nigerians, if you're ready,
thank you.
Take back your country. Bye for now.
Thank you. Give us our mandate. Thank you. God bless you. Okay, Madam Rita, thank you very much for your patience. Please give us your final submission. Then we'll come to Mr. Alex. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Naija Watch, everybody. Well, it is what it is. Nigerians can take back their country at any time. And you know what? We all need to start telling ourselves the truth. We should stop beating around the bush. We just need to do what we got to do. You know, there's a lot of things we cannot say online here, but, you know, Nigerians, you need to come out on the streets and protest. You know, that is your fundamental right. You're not doing anything wrong. And if you have like 2 million people constantly pitching up a tent at Aso Rock 24/7, trust me, even the army will like, you know what? Let us stand down. Let us wait. Nobody will do anything. But Nigerians are just hopeless now. I don't know whatever it is that they can do to get themselves back, but apart from prayers, I just think that, you know, we should just, you know, get up and, you know, start doing what we got to do. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
All right. Thank you very much. God bless you, man. Mr. Alex, please, if you're there, give us your final submission.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Naija Watch. I still believe in convention. I still believe in people being patriotic to salvage their motherlands. If we cannot salvage ourselves as a nation, we can salvage ourselves as a people. The pre-colonial era. So people savage their nations. Mandela did it in South Africa with his friends. Nyerere did it in Tanzania with his friends. Sokoture did it in his country. Sankara did it. A lot of people have done it. So we can start organizing ourselves in our different regions and states and see how we can salvage the situation. Because with the way things are going, there is no other way. We have no other country. We have no other land if Nigeria is a scam, because I've never seen where leaders, we never think of the citizens' welfare, infrastructure. They can't think of renewable energies, education. They can't think of international relations. They can't think of security of their own people. So we begin to wonder if these people are really Africans, or if they are really Nigerians, or they are really, amongst us, or they are aliens. So I would say politically, to your tent, or Israel, or to your tent, all regions, and start fighting for your lands. So I know that something's going to happen. J.J. Rollins did it in Ghana. People have done it before, and it is always the same scenario. When it seems all hope is lost, when it seems the wicked men and women have gotten it all, somehow, somewhere, at some point, some set of people start with an ideology like we are doing now, and other people take it to the cross. So we cannot be an oil-producing country and be buying fuel at almost 1,000 naira. We cannot be an oil-producing country and be running away from our country because of poverty, self-inflicted, self-orchestrated poverty from men who are greedy and evil in their heart. So with the stolen mandate, one would have been thinking they are working seriously on electricity. They are working seriously on restructuring. They are working seriously on job creation. Factories have been, multinational companies have been attracted. New tax policies have been unveiled. Citizens are being called together for different, ideological, vabagogical repartee, but nothing is happening. It's about buying cars. It's about equipping office of the first lady that don't even exist in the constitution. It's about, continuous impunity on the eyes of the people. So it will eventually lead to something very drastic. I hope they will be ready to handle it. And as usual, I will say this is my humble Logomaki, and my Logomaki, I live here without Logo Apache. I say good night to everybody.
God bless you, my brother, Mr. Alex. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, let me come to Madam Ame Bright. Please, your final submission, if you are there. Thank you.
Yes, my Mr. Regis, thank you once more again. I continue to say that is what I be using. Your strength will never fail you. Also to Iyedogie, Mommy Diaspora, I thank you all and the rest of us that are here, that have been with you for long. I will try to manage and follow you people no matter what. Anyhow, whether I'm here all the time, but I will be here, my mind is 100% here. If I take things, that's how I take it. So what I'm going to say is that I'm afraid, I have said it, I just put it down in the comment section. If we fail to do something now, if Nigeria decide not to come out this time, I'm afraid if Tinubu will not sell us out to any part of the world or to Islamize the whole of Nigeria. I'm afraid of that. Two other things I'm thinking now, the more we are talking, planning is trying to find one way, how we have to go about election for them not to rig it. You can now see that they are now learning from what the mistake they've done, what Tinubu did during the presidential election, forgetting about 25% of Abuja and many other things. They now learn what they are learning from their mistakes every time. You cannot say in Imo State, Bayelsa State, and Kogi, see what they've done. The result were already there before any election. So they will be learning their strategy, their wicked strategy, to know how to ring election. If we have to wait again for another 8 years, 2027, how do we go about this? This one, this is what I'm thinking. So we have to, about the lady who was talking about rice, though she did the right thing to inform us, but the thing she did for not mentioning the name, I don't think that is nice. That is what I will say about that one. My brother, we should think, what do we do about Edo State? Tinubu is already targeting Edo State. We should keep it and know what to do next time. And even the next election, we should all be ready. I pray that Benin should stand for what they have stood for. Thank you. That's all. Okay.
And madam, sorry, just 10 seconds, madam. About Edo State, like Nigeria was said at some point, like few weeks ago, with the way things are going, because Edo people are ready to give their lives now for this election under the Labour Party and Obedient Movement. I think there's going to be a very big clash. There's going to be something like a war between these satanic people and the people of Edo State who have suffered for the past 8 years or 5 years or 4 years under this wicked government. we really have to pay attention to Edo State politics. Come 2024, it's going to be very tight. I'm very
what are we doing there? But what Obaseki is doing now? Is there anything?
That's what I'm telling you now. Obaseki is trying all his schemes. You know, he's a very I don't want to say criminally smart person. He thinks he's smart. He's trying to play the card again, bringing people together. He's suddenly appearing now to talk to people because the election is around the corner. He has failed. Listen, if you work as a governor, people will make videos with your development. Nobody will come out and even say anything. People will say, the other parties, don't bother. You can do it for formalities. We love this guy. But the guy has failed. He's pumped a lot of money into the social media. Even some of his media soldiers are in UK, America, doing all sorts of, propaganda. Things that did not happen in Edo State. So, and the people know. And guess what? Edo people are ready to go to the very, very, very last with this man this time around. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Mr. Alice. I appreciate you and Sister Rita. And some of our, I see Eb and the rest of you. I really appreciate you. I'm learning from all of you. Mostly you, Alice. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, ma. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mashallah, please, sir, give us final.
Let me add to what they just said. The truth is, Edo election will be a test for all Nigerians to know whether it's going to be possible in 2027. I say it as in assuming election holds and who everybody wants is not announced. I know an average Edo Delta person will not stoop so low and sit down in the house and wait. They will be on the streets. So if that happens, there's hope. Because if they are on the street, it's obvious election will be cancelled. If that happens, if Obaseki decides to do their usual way. Edo State is not Kogi State. So if you like, write the result from now till when you want to contest for the elections. If a dumb person does not want you, they don't want you. It was obvious during the campaign when Obi went there. APC could not campaign in that state. APC were even stoned. So if you think APC and INE and you think you go there and go and do your rubbish, you better go to Edo State and do the right thing and save your name. If you try what you did in Kogi State, in Edo State, I don't know I can't say what will happen. I can't say what will happen because I remember when Buhari said he wanted to change money, the whole chaos started from Edo State before all that started joining. Do not try, I don't know when the election is going to hold, but do not try whatever you did in Kogi in Edo State. Nigerians, I don't know if there's going to be a protest at any time soon, but if they call for protest, I am not the one suffering bag of rice. So in my house, my wife has choice of picking whatever rice she wants to eat. It doesn't pain me to buy the rice. It is you that in Nigeria is paying me for. Each time we buy rice here in the UK, it's like, can you go and be buying different rice in the house? If you're in Nigeria, if you buy one bag, it's one bag. It's not you having 3 bags of different type of rice in the house and selecting which one you eat. It is you that in Nigeria that is paying me for. People are crying. You are crying. We are hungry. The other man abroad saying tap tap. He said he will keep sending tap tap. Because where these people are, it's not only you sending tap tap. Everybody abroad are the ones sending money left and right. We are not central bank. Christmas is coming now. We'll be having lists from people from Nigeria. They want to buy this, they want to buy that. According to that guy, I said, if you are the one ruling, let us know. I think we are the one ruling. So, and if we are the one ruling, we are telling you what to do now, and you are still staying in the house. Any opportunity to come out, please come out and protest. Nigeria is in your hand. It's not in Tinubu's hand. That Yamada has said it, that if you are ready to take over your country, it's in your hand. So if you don't want to take over, be in the house. To me, Nigeria, our matter is no more prayer. Leave prayer. You have prayed from heaven and earth. God has delivered Obi in your foot, in your hand. You all voted for Obi, and yet the criminals have taken it from me, and you can't fight back. God will not come from heaven to come and do the protest. God will not leave his own high and come and start helping you to do protest. It is you. When you come out, God knows that yes, you are ready. For right now, and I'm assuming I'm God, and you have given you Obi, and I've given you Obi, you're all voted for Obi, you have done your part. Now the devil has done his own part by putting the riggers inside. And then you are calling me to come and help you protest. It's not possible. It is you that will come out, and I will make sure that things are done. So if you come out, the heavens will guide everybody. Nothing will happen. Nobody will shoot anybody. Everybody will be fine. Protest for 30 days, and this man is gone. That's all you need. Service. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Mashallah, may God bless you. Let me quickly pick this call. Thank you, madam, for calling back again. Please, quickly talk. 1 minute, please. Go ahead.
I'm so sorry. Quickly here. Thank you. Yeah, I want, the Edo people. I really am from Delta State, and we are the same. I really respect Edo people the way when you are determined you go for something. I appreciate it a lot. But I was so surprised how Oshomole came back. How Oshomole got that Senate position. It really shocked me because I will tell you the truth. I was thinking that Oshomole, no, the Edo people will not vote for him. But I was surprised when I saw him. But one thing that every one of us, even we are with the debtors, we love Edo people. They always fight for something that they want. And I pray that next year, I'm going to join this platform. I will try and get myself into this platform. I don't want Obaseki to come in. I will support the Edo people for we to get the best person to come in. Thank you.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. Blank Pata, thank you for joining us. We are rounding up now. Please just talk to us 5 minutes so that I can round up.
You don't come in.
Only 5 minutes you have, sir. Please, only 5 minutes.
You don't come here with Black Panther. Who they call?
Are you the one speaking?
Blank Pata and I call now, bros. Please hold on. I'll come back to you. Blank Pata, 5 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Nigeria. Thank you for what you've done. The road that I saw in the Enugu, that one is a small thing now. This one is just a piece of the iceberg. There are so many roads that are worse than this in Nigeria, especially in the southeast and the southwest. There are so many roads that are worse than this. So I'm not surprised. The southeast has been left for more than 20 years. They left the southeast, and there's no federal, nothing. The southeast have been surviving on their own. So I'm not surprised that federal roads are gone, the southeast. So even if they have Jeep, will their Jeep be able to ply such a road? See, we are just toying with everything in Nigeria. But I know the phase 2 is coming. And when it will come, Messi will be 1 million miles away from them. They know themselves. You know, when somebody is doing something bad, there's a time he will reflect back and say, what I'm doing, they will be preparing for a hole, a rat hole where they will escape. All of them they've already have a rat hole of escape because they know they've reached the peak and the pinnacle of it all. They don't have any plan for us. They don't have any plan for Nigerians. And then they are not going to do anything because they are paralyzed. They don't have the capacity. They don't have the economic way through for them to even do anything. All they know is just because when a man's mind is twisted, all he knows is himself. And he will continue to dwell in himself until one day something will take him off the planet. That is a twisted mind for you there. So all of them perpetrating themselves. The time will come because I know we are about to conclude. We are concluding the phase 1, and the phase 2 is going to be no mercy phase 2, where they will come out and they will go. They will not just go and do rally waiting. They will go after their all of them one by one. No more say you want to go 1 million man march. Which 1 million march? We know when they know their address. They go do the 1 million march for their home. All of them one by one. That is what we are going to have. Every state, go to your senator room, your governor, there, one by one, mount them before anything will take off. That is the way it should be done, not going for the street. You give them opportunity to start carrying their stupid bullet. You do anything anyhow. So let everybody just calm. We got to strategize. It's no more marching one on the road. No, we got to strategize. We did it in the other one. The youth did it. Before they could know they're already there, and they gave them what they want. And the president came out and speak. So now we are going to strategize perfectly, and there's no more 1 million march everybody on the road. We are going to divert it. It's going to be like we are going to be like octopus in movement. That is how Nigeria will be. The rally will be like octopus. Their security, they won't know where to come. As they go here, they'll see. They go here, they'll see. That is the octopus movement going to be the phase 2, and we are going to do it in Nigeria. Nobody, because we are different. We can't do it the way other people are doing, because we have the same different tongues, different languages, different things. So we are going to do it the octopus way, and that's the best way we can take it back. Thank you, Nigeria Watch, for giving us a good platform. I know sometimes it looks as if you're tired, but don't be weary. Don't let them worry you, because now so it go be. Now so it go be. When we are passing through our wilderness, the country is passing through its own wilderness. Now so it go be. We go come out. We must come out as light. We must come out of this issue. Nigeria must come out. Something must happen. That is my confidence. So I'm not down, because I'm ready to face reality and tell people reality, so that we heal ourselves by speaking the truth. I don't want to dodge anything from anybody, and I will never dodge anything from anybody. We have to heal ourselves by saying the truth. And if we don't say the truth, so be it to anybody. But me, the truth. Anybody, even my brother is there, I will criticize him. One of my brothers is in this government, too, this Edo State government. I am criticizing him every day. Every day, now my first cousin, he did there. He hold one position, he did work money, he did there. That's why I'm bold to criticize. He knows my voice. He knows if he watches, he knows that it is me that is speaking. So he knows. He knows when I talk. He knows what I say. I am saying the fact. It is not going to be 1 million man, but it's going to be octopus movement. Octopus have more than 5 legs. We are going to move in an octopus movement. That is how to get there. Don't go in one go one place. We've done octopus movement in my school days before. We succeeded. We are going to do it now, and we're going to succeed to take the country back. We must take it back. There's no other way. It must be taken back. Thank you, Nigeria.
Thank you, my brother. Black Panther, thank you very much for coming in. Okay. Give us a mandate. That you give us a mandate. Now we now need to learn to take that out of our tongue now, since you don't change your name. Yes, so all right.
Go to for trash can.
I still believe we still need to collect our mandate. Give us a mandate, but they're holding on to it.
Collect your mandate from where?
From where?
From where?
According to the octopus movement.
Now, octopus movement, not the where one collector.
It is not your name. Somebody gives the name. You just talk about octopus movement now. That means you don't believe in what you are saying. So
octopus movement, collect my mandate.
We just leave the octopus movement here.
On this platform, we face
country
reality.
Collect, not be mandate now. Now country.
Now reality will they face for you, my brother, not
octopus movement.
This one is my own reality now. You don't worry about my own reality.
Mofire, please give us your final submission, sir.
Well, is there a Mofire on this place?
Mofire.
They don't give you a name now.
Hey, why?
Give us your final submission now, please.
Why are these people doing this now? Who is hacking this station?
Mofire, talk.
Who is hacking this station now? So let me finish before I know what maybe I have to call my lawyer into the studio so that we decide what we want to do. Well, when it comes to Edo State, I think a lot of work has to be done for Edo State. And I think, Mr. Elvis, you're one of those that's going to lead on the Edo emancipation. Because if you believe it or not, the Edo people can take back the country, their state, from the hands of these evil men only if they are united. And I see that unity in Edo State. So Edo people should from now begin to get together and see how they can chase these evil men out of Edo State. That video that you play about that young man talking about, if you ask Obaseki, where's Oriental Junction, he doesn't even know. You ask him where this one day, he doesn't know. That means you need an inside person to actually be the governor of that state. And I throw this challenge to Barrister Buri, should is listening tonight. You need to begin to get things together to be able to liberate the Edo people, because now they believe so much in the Labour Party. And the very first thing to do is to get a viable candidate, someone with a trusted character, competency, and compassion for the people. I know Mr. Harris may not be able to do this now, but he also can serve as a voice when it comes to this situation, because the Edo people must be enlightened. They must be enlightened. They must be enlightened about what is going on. With the move about Obaseki giving Oshemole Award, is telling you that, oh, APC is coming to take that state, but the Edo people must arise to make sure that that does not happen. And I trust Edo people can do it. Edo people can do it. And it must be done, because enough of the suffering. What can you say of a school, of a state where primary school, children have to sit on bare floor, and that's how it's all over the country. And you ask yourself, what are these evil men doing with the money that they get? What are they doing with the money? They just loot and loot and loot and loot until they loot the whole country. Imagine this kind of road that you put here now. They themselves, where would they ply if they are traveling? Do they have a special road for them? Is there a special road for these people that are in power today? Do they have a special road that, oh, this one is for the politicians? The common man cannot ply on this road. That means they are also in the suffering, but they have decided that suffering is good for everybody. And as I said, Nigerians are the one that will arise and take their country back when they are ready to do so. The country must be taken back, and now is the time. It is very, very urgent. In fact, you cannot wait for tomorrow, because the more you keep waiting, the more things continue to happen. Thank you very much for all that you've done. We appreciate you. Nigerians, please arise and take your country back. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother Ofire. May God bless you. I appreciate everyone. Yeah.
Hey, my name is Give Us Amani. What are you saying? Please, don't be doing this, man. Please, can you put back my name? I cannot change
Where did you get the Ofire from?
The grandmaster have said it. Mofire. So it should be Mofire.
Mofire, Give Us Amani. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my people. I appreciate everyone. Oh, Black Panther, can I take my final speech, please? Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. May God bless you all for your time with us. We've come to the end of this broadcast. It's been a wonderful day. Thank you so much. And it's also been a long day. Like we said, everybody have given their submission today, like we normally do on this platform. Let's stand for what is right. We are not here fighting anybody. We are fighting for a better Nigeria. That's why we are here every day. Hopefully, we will have that better Nigeria in our time. Thank you so much, everybody that came into the panel, and every one of you that called into the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May God bless you all. I would like to use the opportunity to appreciate those of you that supported this channel today. Thank you very much. May God bless you all. I also want to appreciate those of you on the comment section, starting with Mother of All, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you. Thank you for all you do. Appreciate Amaka E right there. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. I can see Madam Ame Bright. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Abo Azi. Thank you so much. Thank you, my people. Destiny of Variable, Madam Origin, and many others. Amaka Fojebi, thank you very much. Thank you earlier on. Peggy Modi, thank you very much. Thank you earlier on as well. Now we'll draw the curtain, my people. Help us to press on the like button. Help us to share, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we come here. Now God bless you, my people. Have a good night and bye for now.